He puts it in! 0 seconds remaining! He seems to be playing hard for it. Oh my goodness! Rudy, what is this?
Doesn't get the touch he's looking for. KO! He's got the oh, he gets the flick and he gets it through!
He's gonna get the shot! He's gonna put it in! Back to back! Backward, can he find the touch? He's gonna put the shot on the net!
High off the backboard here. Opportunity! Here comes the shot!
Hold on, surely this can't. Oh my lord!
Go with the shot. It's gonna go in!
Stay on the goal line. He did not nearly over. Sweep. It comes through. The Venom, the improbable, the impossible, the 4-time champions. All right, what What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to our last day of the semifinals. We are back with some banger matchups. I'm Rockerman back in the booth, joined by the one and only Mealy. Not merely, unlike someone tried to call you last time, but Mealy, my great friend here. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm still a little bit salty about that. Not gonna lie. No, it's fine. No, I love Merely. Shout out Merely. I'm doing pretty good today. I had a lot of work to do, and especially in preparation for today. But even though it was a lot of work to do, it was honestly kind of hyping me up. And nothing's gonna hype you up more than this first matchup we have here, Rockerman.
Yeah, we have got a great one for the third season in a row. We have Venom versus Samurai. If we could pull up that playoff bracket here so we can see how we got here and what we're looking at for tonight. But this is the third season in a row that these guys just somehow find a way to play against each other. And now, Amelie, it's for a spot in the grand finals.
Yeah, and it's kind of ironic. I feel like recommend that we're kind of playing in the semifinals for a spot for the grand finals. As you know, for all of you guys who are here, who were here last season and watched the grand finals, know this is a grand finals rematch from last season. And not only was it just a great game left and right, but as I'm sure some of you guys may have seen in our intros, it was back and forth the entire time, and Venom actually came back and reverse swept Samurai. I'm sure there's still some of those thoughts lingering, and it could come into play during this series.
Yeah, no, most definitely. And the craziest part about all this, as we look a little bit more into this matchup, obviously the winner going to go ahead and take on Snowstorm in the grand finals. But just looking at this matchup, Mealy here, the third straight season these guys are facing off. You know, we got to complete the trifecta in some way. In what was that, season 10? These guys faced off in the first round, went to game 7. You know, obviously last season in the grand finals, Venom came back and reverse swept. And so Venom's won both of these ones, and now it's a battle between these two teams. The Samurai, they got reverse swept in that grand finals, and Kopente moving over to that Venom team that beat him, pulling the full Kevin Durant here, and now he's going up against two of his old teammates in Stites and Stacked. And you know there's going to be a little bit of bad blood, a little bit of I got to get you in this matchup.
Yeah, I was just about to say with Kopente swapping teams over here now, we're gonna that and like I said, these players have played each other, and it's pretty much the same rosters from last season, kind of into this season, or not necessarily the same rosters, but a lot of same players.
Yeah.
You got to think at this point they know each other's play styles. They know what they like to do. This isn't going to be a game where we're going to have a game 1, game 2 feeler. These guys know already. I have a feeling that like come out game 1, both teams are going to come out hot. We're going to see some goals scored. We're going to see some crazy saves, and we're going to see an absolutely insane first series.
Yeah, I think I'm all for that, Mealy, and it looks like we got them all loaded up into the lobby. So the last thing to do before we get this one going, Mealy, who is heading to the grand finals?
This time I think Samurai does it, Rocker Man. But I'm,
Okay.
and let's say 7. Why not? It's for the trifecta. Samurai's gonna get it done this time in 7.
Alrighty, well, we are going to have to see as the semifinals are underway here for day number 2. We have Venom taking on Samurai. Venom in the red tonight, rocking with Yukio Takeda, Fort, and Kopente. And then Samurai with Stacked, Stites, and Zaire. And, you know, we mentioned Kopente moving over, but yeah, Yukio and Fort were on that team last season with Mirrorly, who we referenced earlier, winning that grand finals. So, you know, Venom, they've got that chemistry here as that 1 seed. Had to pull out their reverse sweep as Kopente is trying to find an early read, but it's going to be denied away. And, you know, these guys have some early offensive pressure, but, you know, Yukio and Fort, not only Mealy, are they trying to hold on and win as this 1 seed here, but they still have that perfect season going on the line here.
Yeah, I actually almost forgot about that. So thanks for the reminder. Yeah, a perfect season on the line still for this Venom roster. As I kind of was saying earlier, these teams don't really have to fail each other out either. And from what I know, playing against both of these teams and these rosters, Rockerman, they are all gung-ho players and gung-ho teams. This is going to be an all offensive shootout, in my opinion. I think both of these teams love just going fast, rotating fast, and just hitting the ball hard. And I feel like this is what's going to lead into some goals. As Yukio Takeda going to take the first goal in this series.
Yeah, Yukio coming through here. A little bit of a mistouch there, trying to take the control, but not what he was looking for. And Fort is all over him. And Yukio just awaiting in the midfield that connection, seen early there
from Venom. They are no strangers to putting on that pressure and making things happen. Like you said, the offense, and that's just a great early passing play right there from them.
Yeah, it was a wonderful play indeed. Venom coming out hot as kind of we were predicting. However, I will say Samurai is still getting their own chances, looking pretty good as well. As Zare's going to potentially put a shot on target here. But yeah, the offense is flowing for both teams. Not a lot of defense per se. Not a lot of saves needed to be made, actually. But I mean, 2 minutes in, and it's been kind of an onslaught.
Yeah, no, Venom, they have been the ones putting on the pressure, at least in the last little bit here, grabbing that first goal. And Samurai trying to get this one out, a little bit dangerous, but Stite's going to take it a long way, and Fort going to push it back in the corners there. Is jumping up for this one, going to bounce it off, finding the double, but Kopente, he's all over that one. This one blocked out, stacked over the top of one in the midfield. Fort just going to take a little bit of control as a big 50 comes through, double commit from Venom, and Zare trying to get up to this one. It's going to pop up high, stacked. Gonna find this ball. Zare trying to pre-flip out towards it. Gonna make Fort waste just a little bit more time as Fort's trying to get to a Yukio. Gonna help him out, Zare. Gonna grab that boost, trying to block it in the corner. He's gonna take some control here as Samurai trying to get out. Gonna get a fake by one, a 50 by two. The ball is up here. Stite trying to send this one down. He's looking for it just off the crossbar there. A great opportunity, but they couldn't quite capitalize. And that's the connection, Mealy, that we saw between the Samurai in their first series.
Yeah, I bet Stites wish he had that one back. That could have been the equalizer there. There's still the whole 2 minutes left in this game, but again, there's been a lot of back and forth that's been going on, especially in the midfield. Not too many opportunities coming across for, honestly, both teams, as Yukio going to try to put that one on target, denied by Zare. Samurai, though, again, has another opportunity with some numbers. It's not quite going to go the way they exactly wanted.
Yeah, no, another great attack, and you got to capitalize here on these opportunities. We saw Venom in their first round matchup against Dissolve. They went down 3-0 in the series, almost got swept by the 8th seed Dissolve, but they have got some great mental fortitude, able to pull back that reverse sweep and move on. And Samurai want to get that pressure on early, put the pressure right in Venom's half there, but so far it's Venom with that early lead, and they've been able to hold on to it. It's the ball in the corner here. Stites is gonna pinch this one back out. Yukio racing the corner, but Zare is going to beat him to it. This ball off the backboard, a great opportunity for a shot, but Fort with a nice touch, able to get that one out and send it away as Kopente coming back. This one off the backboard, Fort trying to come through. He's going to get it around the defense, and Venom have a 2-0 lead. So I think we might have lost Mealy for a second there, but that one is going to find the back of the net. A great opportunity for Venom right there to go up 2-0 there. And now with a minute remaining here, Venom looking to hold on and take this game here as Kopente gonna find a touch, but Samurai not trying to be outdone yet. Stites, he tries to get that one on net, but Zare can't quite get it on target. This ball's still in the corner. Samurai gonna have to make a little bit of a push here at the end of game number 1 if they're gonna want to try to force overtime. This ball back in the corner. Kopente is gonna send that one out. This one's rolling back down. A big demo comes out from Kopente. This ball just floating to the midfield. Fort is gonna get another one, able to send it in the back of the net, and Venom rolling here.
Yeah, that's just that seemingly unstoppable Venom offense. 3 unanswered goals. They're coming out hot. And I was going to say before this match, Rocker Man, that it seems like throughout that last series against Dissolved, Venom came out very slow. And I was going to say, if they do that again against this Samurai team, they might actually get punished. But it seems like they figured it out from last time. They're not going to make the same mistake. And they put up 3 unanswered goals here in this game 1.
Yeah, just a dominating showing right here, showing why they have been undefeated up until this point. As now Samurai looking to try to get one back here, just a little bit off target though by Stites as they're trying to block it in. This ball going to be sent across, and Zare looking to maybe pop this one up in the midfield, trying to find it, but it is going to touch the ground, and the Venom are going to start out with the game 1 victory, and we will not see the reverse sweep from Venom this time. Just want to throw that out there before anyone gets any PTSD.
Yeah, no, not this time. Like I said, Venom actually coming out pretty hot this time. 3-0 in this first game. Fort putting in 2 goals, and looks like all 3 of those goals were assisted as well. The team play from this Venom roster, it's noticeable, Rockerman. Samurai, on the other hand, I feel like they're not using each other as a team, really. I feel like they're just kind of getting touches and, trying to like outpace and outspeed the players on Venom. But those touches that they're getting really aren't, doing anything. Like they're not threatening, really.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing we saw, in the Samurai's first round match up there on Saturday against the Drakes. They really found those passing plays. It was a lot of Stites and Zaire connecting with each other. But then when those passing plays weren't coming through, or these missed touches, there was a lot of cuts in rotation, a lot of double commits. There was a couple of those. I think a lot of these ones in game one are mostly really good plays by Venom. But heading into game two here, Mealy, I'm definitely trying to keep my eye on Stites here and Zaire to see if they can find that connection that we saw in their first round matchup.
Yeah, they need something. They need something to work relatively soon. We're going to see a nice pass over 2 sites. Unfortunately, a little bit too far. But yeah, they need to start helping each other out. They need to start giving opportunities for each other and play as a team. And I think once they start doing that, we're going to see that offense start to spark.
Yeah, as there's an opportunity right there, but Yukio, he's back just in time, able to get that one away. Is now Yukio going to try to take control, looking for another 50. Going to get it by Zaire, going to get it by Stacked as well, as Stites just running in the corner, trying to dodge Yukio, who's chasing him from behind there, but he is able to get it away just a little bit. As Kopente looking to take control of this ball, sent in the corner, but Yukio going to send it right back, Stacked up for this one, able to drop it down for it. Gonna push it to the backboard. Zaire can't get the touch, but that one actually might have been saved away by Venom. It's back on the midfield. Stack is gonna get there. Kopente, he's still waiting, trying to find the 50, and that one just off target there. Venom, they almost had it. It seemed like it was a little bit of a mistake as they had the opportunity to put that one away.
Yeah, that was one heck of an opportunity, an absolute offensive onslaught. I'm actually kind of surprised that Samurai was able to keep the ball out of the net. It looked like on 3 different occasions there that it was going to end up being a Venom goal. A very great defensive effort coming off from Samurai.
Yeah, no, great job on the defensive end as they've got 3 saves already, and they might have to get some more here. Zaire is going to find that touch. Yukio is waiting there, looking to stay with it. A big 50 comes through. Stites, he also has to 50 that one as it's popped up. Zaire able to touch down the midfield just around Kopente, who's going to try to take this one up. Looking for another touch, but can't quite find it. He's trying to find another, but still can't. Stacked, able to push this one down. Yukio able to send it off to his corner here. Now Stites diving in, looking to pop this one up, trying to get it down to a teammate. This one just passed on the midfield. Stacked is going to find a touch. He's going to find another one, as well as he's trying to pinch this one down in the midfield. Zaire is looking up for the shot, and Zaire is going to put it on, and it's Stacked to Zaire, and the Samurai find their first goal of the series.
First goal and first assist as well, Rockerman. That's kind of what we were talking about right before this match. Samurai, they have to use each other as a team, and they do right there. A great pass from Stacked to give Samurai the 1-goal lead. But as we know with this Venom team, Rockerman, no amount of lead is safe.
Yeah, the leads are not safe, but Stites, he's trying to add to it as a kickoff goal comes through.
Yeah, I mean, I will take what we can get at this point, right? Like, if I'm Samurai right here, I'm going up 2 goals here, especially on a kickoff goal, like, we need all the room that we can get.
Yeah, no, especially being the underdogs here in this one as the lower seed, trying to dethrone this Venom team that won 4 championships in the Challenger League. They always seem to find a way, just like they did in that reverse sweep last season and last week, finding those reverse sweeps. So they've done it in back-to-back seasons with a reverse sweep, and Samurai are definitely going to take that goal there and give themselves a 2-goal cushion, making their lead feel a little bit more secure. This one sent back in the corner. Stites with an opportunity, but Yukio is able to get to it. Kopente and Ford. Big double commit comes through. Samurai going to try to punish. This one, shot towards the net. Kopente is going to make that touch just wide. As this one, a nice little infield pass, but Yukio is right in front of Zaire, able to cut that one off. This one sent up. Kopente over the top of Stack there into the corner. Zaire going to pick up the boost. It's off the backboard. Dangerous ball. Kopente is going to get it around there, and they are going to cut the lead in half.
Yeah, that's a great play. The give and go, it looks like, from Kopente to Yukio. Back to Kopente, unfortunately. The last defender back from Samurai, not able to read it. They double commit on the save attempt, and, even though they send 2, and neither of them get the touch.
Yeah, and Zaire maybe a little bit too aggressive for that boost there in the corner. Maybe could have challenged a little bit early, but Still, is this one a very dangerous ball out of the midfield, almost put in the net. A big mistake by Venom, and we have seen those cracks in the armor. As this one into the corner, Stack gonna try to find a 50 here. Yukio gonna get it over the top. Stites trying to get to that one, but can't find the touch. Zare gonna help him out. This one's sent a long way back in the Venom zone. Still about a minute and a half remaining here. Samurai trying to add another one there. That one gonna be pinched back out. Yukio is racing to this ball. Gonna win it over the top here as Ford is up, looking for the shot, trying to put it towards the net, and it's just gonna float on through. Samurai cannot get back in time, and Venom are gonna tie it up.
Yeah, I'm really not quite sure what happened here. It just kind of looked like both Stites and Zare were kind of awkward, maybe thinking each other were going to hit the ball. Unfortunately, though, that one just going to sneak right through and be the tying goal that Venom needed.
Yeah, and that one, I think the in and out save just wasn't quite what they needed. As a big demo comes through, and Zare is back just in time, but the Venom offense is continuing to just keep on going. Their pressure is relentless, as this one is back in their zone now. Off the corner, Kopente try to find that touch, but couldn't. A double commit comes through from Samurai. So they're trying to break out. All of them starved a boost right here, just trying to escape. Finally get that one up. Stites can throw this one off the backboard. Venom, all three of them there on the backboard. Can Samurai make them pay? No, not quite, but can they continue the pressure to make it into a punishing position? This Ford is going to send some to the sidewall. Stites is there looking to find something. Gonna find a flip, gonna take it underneath, gonna find the 50, and the bump, and Stacked is gonna put it in. What a play from that duo.
Oh my goodness, Stites, what did you just do? I don't even know if he got the reset or not, but either way, fakes it if he ended up getting it and gets the critical bump to open up the shooting lane for Stacked. 3-2 Samurai, and this is an important game too, Rockerman.
Yeah, you do not want to go down 2-0. You want to keep this a close series here. You have that tactical timeout in your bag, but you don't want to have to use it until you need it. This one is shot just a little bit off. Stacked with 30 seconds now. Going to try to toss it over to Zare, but Yukio, great read in the defense in that midfield. The great touch there is this one sent off to the side. Final 20 seconds for Venom to try to find something here. Zare is going to get it over the top. He's trying to stay with it, but that one off the sidewall. Forward, back down to Kopente. Out in the midfield, Yukio. What has he got in the tank? He's got nothing. Not a lot. Popping it up. Going to find the 50. As this one off to the side, Kopente again sending it back in. Can they find one? With time remaining on the clock, the ball rolls down, and the Samurai come through and tie this series up.
Yeah, I was a little bit nervous there, Rockman. I don't know about you. Venom started sneaking back, and I thought that Samurai lead was just going to be completely just sent to dust and burned down. But Samurai find a way to get it done, find a way to get that go-ahead goal, and find a way to win this game 2, tying up the series 1-1. We move on to game 3.
Yeah, and Amelia, I will have to say, Samurai showed great resolve in that one. You know, going up 2-0 and then giving those goals back, they were able to lock in and come back and get that last second goal there.
Yeah. However, though, even though they did win, I still would like to see Samurai play a little bit more consistent with each other. Personally, in my opinion, I don't think Samurai has what it takes to outspeed Venom. I don't think they're going to win that speed battle and that aggression battle. I think they honestly need to stay behind the ball more, maybe take some more controlled 50s and get Venom overcommitted so then you can score in transition. And speaking of transition, I feel like they're kind of leaving their first guy stranded who's in transition, trying to make that mid pass and no one's there.
Oh my goodness, Stacked. How about that angle there, young fella, as he just takes it by the defense. Maybe had an open net, but instead gonna hit a tight angle off the corner and in, and yeah, catching Venom off guard. That's what we saw Dissolve do when they almost pulled off that big upset. They really caught Venom in these awkward positions, and that was another great one right there, Amelia.
Yeah, I feel like every time I'm about to finish saying what I had to say, Samurai comes out and scores a goal. So I was gonna say maybe Venom's gonna do this time, but if that's what it takes for Samurai to take down this undefeated Venom team, then then that's what it has to be.
Yeah, then so be it. We'll take it either way here, as this series all tied up. No hopes of a reverse sweep for all you reverse sweep lovers here in this one with this tied up series, but still a lot of ball game left to be played in this game and in this series. This ball in the midfield there. Samurai gonna try to keep the pressure, and Venom a little bit starved here as Stites. He's gonna pop it up. Zare Trying to send that one in and can't quite. Stites gonna pop it up the stack off the backboard. Zaire is trying to come through this one. Gonna go to the backboard. Kopente is gonna get up there, get a bang and clear. Could be a counterattack attempt, but Stites, he's all over that one. Able to get down the midfield, able to shoot it on towards the net. Another save has to come through as that one popped up to Kopente. Gonna send it towards the backboard forward with a redirect towards the midfield. Zaire is gonna get the touch there as Yukio gonna snag the boost, get it by 2. The ball is popped up here. Yukio gonna get it by 1, gonna get it by 2. Here comes Ford for the shot, but he's gonna ring it off the post there. Kopente still though keeping the pressure. Yukio now towards the net there. Kopente, he's still coming back, trying to put on this pressure. It's dropped down again, but finally cleared away, and Samurai got away with one right there.
Yeah, living to see another day indeed. I thought for sure Venom was going to put that ball in. Had Samurai pretty much locked in with no boost left. And yeah, I thought one of those passes were just going to connect, but unfortunately for Venom, they don't. 3 minutes left, as we might see another goal opportunity here. What did I say before, Rocket Man?
Yeah, no, they love to do that scoring there, and you see the bump attempt was huge right there. Zaire coming through, forcing an early challenge from Kopente, and Stacked recognizing it, throwing that one in the back of the net there. And another 2-goal lead here for Samurai in this game, number 3, excuse me. And you know, they're looking good on these counterattacks and finding these opportunities to punish Venom.
Yeah, like I said before, it's that transition. They need to be there for each other in this transition. As we see Stites going up to the ceiling, they're waiting as well. That's exactly what they need to do to have shot opportunities and good shot opportunities. They're not going to beat this Venom team by aggressive or being more aggressive than Venom. They're going to win by playing smarter.
Yeah, no, and we've definitely seen the smarts so far in this one, especially with that last bump play, or that bump attempt there. It worked out as Yukio now sent this one down in the midfield, looking for a teammate there. This one could be shot towards the net, a triple commit force, but Venom unable to put that one on net as Stacked is going to find a demo. Zaire off the corner trying to find that touch, but can't quite. His sight off the corner, going to find another one. This one going towards midfield. Yukio a little bit low on boost there, but he's still able to find the 50. He's still able to get it down to Kopente, who's going to try to fire this one towards the net, but it rings off the crossbar. Yukio trying to come through. Sights, he's going to clear it away, and that's the second one right there where it seemed like that was an open net or a great opportunity, and Venom just hits that top crossbar.
Yeah, that was a great look opportunity. As we see another transition opportunity, Sight's going to go off the backboard, stack the follow. Unfortunately, can't get it there, but yeah, no, Venom, another unfortunately wasted opportunity. They had the goal pretty much secured, but unfortunately just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, no, that one was a very close attempt right there from Venom, but Samurai, they still hold on. But how much longer will it be? This ball's dropping down, and it's dropping in for Yukio Takeda.
Hey, sometimes all you need in the Challenger League is a little bit of awkwardness, and that's exactly what Yukio did right there. Put it off the top corner. Everybody else but Yukio missing that read. And he's just going to say, thank you very much. I will take that and score it.
Yeah, he was right there waiting, and Venom finally able to put one in after all their shots. But this one off the backboard, Yukio has to make a great touch, and he does there as this one's sent down. Now it's just Stites. Got to try to get something here. Going to get it by 1, but Ford is dropping it down to Yukio. A big block from Stacked in the midfield. And Zaire able to help with the follow-up on the clear. And now has an opportunity. Trying to fake it down. This one dropping towards the net, but Ford is going to get up and make the save. As Ford again trying to take it up high. Not a lot of boost to work with. Stacked, though, unable to make that touch. Going to allow Venom to break out as Stites. He's just going to opt to take this one around his backboard there. But Kopente is going to shut him down for the moment. Final 45 seconds of game number 3. Samurai trying to get out of their half as Yukio finds a big demo stack. Going to take it up the walls there with a great touch. Great connection right there between those two. As this one popped up by 1. Kopente looking to take it up the wall. Doesn't have a lot of boost, but he's still going to fire towards the net. Samurai, they are able to get it out as Stacked is racing down looking for something. Stites off the corner. Going to pop this one up high. Samurai looking for a possible dagger as Zaire sends it in. Stack now coming through. The big pinch, though, is going to head back into their end. Can Samurai corral it to hold on in the final seconds? Stites, he's going to bang it out a long way. Trying to stay with it. Going to leave it for Stacked. Venom going to have to try to look for the counterattack. The ball pops up. A misflip from Kopente. This one off to the corner here. Last chance for Venom. The ball in the corner. That one actually is going to stay up. Stites, he's all over this one. Trying to find the read here. Trying to drop it down, and he will. And the Samurai take game number 3, Mealy, and they are looking very good doing it.
Yeah, yeah, I was watching them during that last 45 seconds, and I was thinking, "Oh no, this is where Venom's gonna do it to him." But no, Samurai able to just turtle up and play defense throughout the entire last minute, and getting a couple of saves and clears with it. Huge clears. There's a couple great boost steals as well that I saw. I remember Zaire had a great boost snag that actually, I think if he didn't get it, it would have been two Samurai players with zero boost and one rotating back late, and that could have been it right there. But all the right things happened for Samurai in that last minute. They keep and maintain that 1 goal lead and actually finish out against game 3 with a win, giving them the 2-1 advantage so far.
Yeah, these games have really been close all the way around. I mean, a couple of great saves, a couple of missed opportunities on all ends there, and the Samurai with that early 2 goal cushion did what they had to do, led by Stacked. And Mealy, coming into this one, especially after watching that last series, I was really looking at Stacked. If they were going to win against Venom, they need him to step up because, in that Drake series, it was a lot of Stites and Zaire, but Stacked, the veteran on this team, was their last season. Getting unsuspended midseason there, able to make his presence known towards the end of the season. They needed this guy to step into their roster, and especially in that last game, he did.
Yeah, absolutely. And I kind of want to just reiterate again from that last game when I was speaking about it. We don't need Stacked to, go up against or compare to even like say Copente, right? Maybe the Venom best player on their team. We just need them to play again together as a team and find their roles for this series. And I think when they do, and it looks like they have, we're gonna see Samurai be kind of difficult to stop.
Yeah, definitely. But this one might be difficult to stop. It's off the backboard. No, the double tap attempt from Venom can't come through as they had a great opportunity. As Stite taking it down, looking for the flip. It's going to drop right to Zaire, who's just going to pop it in, bar down, and heading in. Zaire is going to put it home.
Yeah, what a shot by Zaire rather, sorry. Caught four in no man's land, unfortunately, in the exact spot where he can't really put pressure on the ball and can't get back in time. Great little change up and a great way to start this game number 4.
Yeah, and Samurai, it seems like they are the ones that are capitalizing on their opportunities. This one out to Yukio trying to get to it, but it seems like Venom, immediately they've had a couple opportunities, but they can't capitalize as Yukio with a great save off of that shot. It just seems like right now, that's the difference as this one, oh my goodness, a great passing play. And how about they capitalize on that opportunity?
Yeah, I was just about to say, it seems like they haven't been capitalizing because they kind of strayed away from playing together and getting those passing plays. Listen, I know you guys know this from me and Griffins. We love the passing plays. We love the infield passing and the transition passing. And that right there is an exact reason why I love it. There's no stopping that shot.
Yeah, no, that one with so much pace, so much pressure right there. And that is what this Venom team has been great at all season. There's a reason they haven't lost a single match in 19 straight matches here to start this season. As this one gonna be blocked out in the corner. Bump comes through there. Looking to take this one up. Gonna flick it over the top. A great flick. But Copente gonna get back up to that one. Gonna look to stay with it. Gonna force Samurai on the back foot for a moment. His forward is up off the backboard sights. He's gonna make that touch, able to clear it away as Yukio gonna send it to the corner, trying to stay with it. Gonna find a ball up in the midfield there. Gonna try to leave it for Stacked, but that one not quite on target there. It's the ball dropping in the corners there. Gonna stay with this one. Copente, a little bit awkward there. Venom trying to race back there, looking for the fake, but Yukio, he is not to be faked. As Fort now trying to take it up again, trying to get a double, but that one blocked up as Copente dropping this one down to midfield. Oh my goodness, he's gonna find a second touch somehow, but that one is unfortunately for his sake gonna be cleared back the other way. And we're about 2 minutes gone by, Mealy, into this game right here. And Venom, they're trying to strike back, but Stites is able to get it. And the Samurai defense looks like it's holding on, but I feel like there's a lot of holes on both sides that are just narrowly being avoided.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little bit overcommitting coming out on both sides, but am I crazy to say I feel like it's been too long since a goal's been scored? I feel like both of these teams have been scoring left and right, and these games have been kind of higher score games and high goal games that it feels weird now that it's only 1-1 halfway through this game.
Yeah, I think those first 2 goals happened so quickly that I agree with you. It seems a little bit odd, especially with the high quality opportunities that both these teams are getting. As here's another one right here, but Stites, he doesn't quite have the angle to put that one down. As this one off the sidewall, another block coming back towards the net. Fort gonna take control, trying to stay with it. The ball Gonna go off the backboard to Kopente. Up here, gonna find a touch, but Stacked is waiting for it though. He's gonna send it out. Did they catch Samurai off guard? This one pushed to the corner, Stacked. Gonna try to take his time, but Yukio doesn't want to give him any of that. This ball popped up, Kopente. He's dropping it down, a bump attempt though. But it's denied away yet again as Stacked looking to get this one. But Zaire gonna push it up to Stites now, trying to find the 50, but Yukio, he's there in time to block that one out. This one, dangerous, Stacked. Not quite able to put that one on target. He is gonna find the follow, but only so far as Fort. He's gonna get one Zaire off the wall here. Another 50 comes through. Ball dropping down to Yukio. Gonna pick that one up, gonna find another one as he's looking to send it down. Him and Kopente going for that one. Down to Fort. Oh my goodness, what a play.
Yeah, Fort with the doink. I was almost afraid here, and I was holding my breath because this was a double commit on this pass. If Fort missed this ball and this went really bad for Venom, that was going the other way, Rockerman. And that could have been a Samurai goal.
Yeah, and that's the aggression of Venom. They are going to sell all out to put these goals in the back of the net. And it was a little risky, but this time it does work out, and they're able to take the lead here in this game number 4, looking to tie up the series. But Samurai, they've had some pretty good offensive pressure in this one. As this one now sent down forward, gonna put that one off the backboard. Is there a follow? No, it's gonna drop down. Kopente is up, Stites trying to get to it. Not quite, again off the crossbar, but Yukio is gonna come through and finish the job.
Yeah, that was just a couple of unfortunate misses there from Zaire, and then Stites not really getting the best takeoff and getting beat by Kopente, giving Yukio the free net. That could be the dagger, although again, I will hold off on really confirming that. It's 1 minute's a lot of time for these teams.
Yeah, it really is, and with the pressure that the Samurai have been putting on, they might find one right here, but Ford is able to push that one off to the side. His Stites across in the midfield. Yukio is gonna send it down. Venom looking to waste away some time as Ford grabs the ball, looking up for his teammate. That one sent out by Zaire. He's trying to get back to it. It's just Yukio back in the corner. This one off the wall, trying to find a block. This one now in the midfield, Stacked. He's going to be denied by Kopente. As this one going to be now cleared away once more. Kopente trying to get this one. Stites going to opt to back off this one. Going to try to play for the block. He's able to get it, but he's going to be demoed as Venom are back on the offensive end here. Sack going to clear it down now. 30 seconds remaining for Samurai to try to make it back. Yukio dropping it down to Ford, trying to find that touch, but Samurai still are able to get it out and back in the corner. Kopente puts this one up high. Stites, he's trying to get to it. He's going to shoot it towards the net. Oh my goodness, Ford on the goal line, but Stacked comes through, puts it back in, and 15 seconds remaining. The Samurai have a chance.
Here comes Samurai. They're putting on the offensive pressure, getting the open net. They're throwing out everything that they have. 15 seconds left, down 1. They want to get to match point. Will they do it here?
And they find something in the last seconds. The ball is going to head back towards their end. They're going to have to take it the length of the pitch. Zaire is up for this one. He gets it by 1, but Ford, he's waiting. Stites going to corral this one, looking to send it across. This one is dropping down. It's going to bounce in the corner. That one off the backboard from Stack. Kopente, he's up. He's trying to send it out. Stack, can he keep it around? He is. But this one is sent a long way. Nobody out there. And Venom are going to hold on in game 4. We got ourselves a tied series, 2-2, Mealy. Both these teams continuing to throw blows.
Yeah, this best of 7 very, very quickly turned into a best of 3 now, Rocketman. And speaking of 7s as well, I know we said no reverse sweeps, obviously, because both teams won 1 game. Nobody ever said we can't go to game 7 here. Like I feel like it's just destiny at this point for these two teams to go to 7. Both of that, like they're both playing extremely well. Like they're doing their own things. They're doing what they have to do. They're trading blows left and right. I just want to get to the next game. I'm not gonna lie. I just want to see what happens.
Yeah, no, I can't wait to get to the next one, as well as this game number 5 is going to put one of these two teams on a match point. And like you mentioned, Mealy, it seems like both these teams, it doesn't seem like either of them are playing really bad. There's a couple of missed opportunities here and there, but it really does seem like both these teams are playing at their peak potential, which is what you love to see when a spot in the grand finals is on the line.
Yeah, I will say though, there is one team out there that I would not want to be right now. And it's the team watching this series, seeing who they have to play in the grand finals, being Snowstorm. I would not be comfortable if I'm watching this. I'm like, we got to prepare a little bit.
Yeah, they are definitely scouting this one out, and I know they're anxiously awaiting whoever they might have to face. But yeah, you're exactly right. These two teams are going blow for blow, and now we head to game number 5. The winner of this one is going to put themselves 1 win away from the grand finals. Who's going to come out with that first goal, put on that early pressure right now? It's Venom in the zone. The ball is up and the ball is in. Kopente strikes first.
It's just what they do. At the first 10 seconds, I feel like Venom just controls every single time. A wonderful pass from Yukio. A little bit awkward of bounces. Nobody on Samurai there to be able to read it, and Kopente gonna clean that one right up.
Yeah, Kopente, when you give him an opportunity like that, he is not going to miss. Able to send that one in, but now Samurai, they're coming back. A little bit of a double commit. Zaire is going to find that demo. As this ball popped up, not quite where Stites wanted to put it. As this one sent back in the Venom zone for it. Not going to find that touch. A big demo attempt comes through. Another miss there. Going to try to fire this one in, and it's just going to go in. And Venom, super awkward, and Samurai tie it up.
Yeah, Rockman, I feel like they can read my thoughts or something. I was just sitting here thinking to myself, you know what Samurai needs to do? They need to like create some more lanes and create more space for themselves. They need to go for the bumps, go for the demos. You don't even have to land the demo, but if you get them thinking, oh crap, I gotta get out of the way, that could be just enough time for a shot to get through. And that's exactly what we saw there.
Yeah, no, it was just the threat. And like you mentioned, those threats can be almost as deadly as the actual demo itself right there. And for Samurai, able to answer quickly back was a huge one for them right there. In this game 5 is Kopente off the sidewall, can't find another. Here comes Yukio trying to fire that one in, but the top crossbar plagues them again as that one is going off to the side. And, you know, Mealy, I think we're gonna have to check these goals and see if they're regulation size. Is this one is just gonna, no, it's off the post. Okay, it's gonna go in. Yukio, maybe regulation just enough right there.
Talk about chaos. I thought Kopente had a free shot right there, and I don't know who it was that had the first save. Just came out of nowhere. I was like, oh my goodness. But yeah, no, Venom does you know, clean that one up, and thankfully so, because if they didn't, I'm pretty sure that ball would have been going the other way into their net.
Yeah, that one was a little bit chaotic. I mean, hey, hold up, guys. We're not on Forbidden Temple yet right here. This is still game 5. We gotta chill out a little bit on the craziness here. As Venom, a big mistouch there. Stites is just gonna pick it up and put it in. A huge mistake, and Stites was ready and waiting.
I feel like that was probably the worst mistake we've seen Kopente make this entire series. He does not miss balls like that or get mistouches like that too often, but in the case for Stites, thankfully he was there to actually, you know, take advantage of that very rare mistake and, you know, tie up this game here 2-2.
Yeah, that one, Stites, he was ready, and yeah, it was a huge, crucial mistake for Kopente, who doesn't make many, as this one, another one that's just gonna drop off the ceiling and head in.
Talk about another player that doesn't really make mistakes either. Yukio had a full tank of boost. I think he couldn't decide quick enough whether he wanted to stay on the ground or go to the backboard, and he kind of caught himself in no man's land. And that ball is just going to sneak on through and gives Samurai the 1-goal lead in this very, very important game 5.
Yeah, I mean, these two teams, you know, Mealy, you wanted more scoring in the last one, and we're seeing it right here as 5 goals have come through already, and we're looking for number 6, but that one denied by Yukio, stacked. Able to send up in the midfield. Opportunity here. Sent down. A big block comes through. Zaire just enough to get in the way of that passing attempt as Fort off the ceiling. No boost. This one blocked up high, stacked. It's going to send it a long way, and Yukio going to push it up in the corner as Stites. Going to find that 50 out here. Back in the Samurai zone is Zaire. Looking to take control here. Going to try to find this one. Going to look for a pinch. Able to send it out, but Kopente was ready and waiting for that one as it's off the wall. Blocked up by Zaire. Trying to find a teammate, but just a little bit awkward. Samurai racing a little bit here. As Kopente trying to shoot that one, is just a little bit wide there. As this one, a huge pass. Oh my goodness, that pass is otherworldly.
That pass, in fact, was otherworldly. What about this shot, though? Yukio Takada has to put it exactly where he did, and it was just out of the range of Stites. Stites was going to be able to make a save on anything to the mid and left of that net. Yukio, though, top bins with that shot. An absolute heater, Rockerman.
Yeah, I mean, that's insane from Yukio right there. Is, oh my goodness, and that is not insane. Zaire is going to capitalize. A big goal leads to a big mistake.
Easy come, easy go, am I right? Zaire going to be able to get a free goal there, giving Samurai the 1-goal lead. I know I asked for more goals, but I mean, we're going to be running like overtime here, going past 9 p.m. if we keep this scoreline up.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of goals. A big mistake though, right when Venom had that one back. They make a big mistake on the goal line, but wait a minute, another big mistake might be capitalized with Zaire. Is there to get that one away. Yukio trying to send it back. Zaire again. A block comes through. Zaire trying to push that one out. Looking for another bump. Kopite gonna send it up high. Stacked. Force use a lot of boost for it. Gonna get to it. Gonna beat it by one. Stites is just there in the corner. Gonna find that block. It's still floating. Stacked. It's gonna help out here as Fort corrals it. Gonna send this one up high. A big demo. Kopite trying to find the finish. Oh my goodness, what a save by Stacked off of the sidewall there. Able to push it down, but Yukio still continuing to bring it back here. As this one by Fort, but Stites with a great clear, able to clear it away. 1:40 left in this one, Mealy and Venom. They're really trying to turn up the pressure, but the Samurai defense, so it was good for quite some time. Fort gonna throw off the backboard. Kopite trying to fire it in. A touch from Fort. A great finish right there, ties it up.
Yeah, a little doink from Fort there right in front of the net. There's really not much that you can do if you're Samurai here. I even wouldn't expect this to be there. I just don't even know why he was there, to be honest. Maybe he just landed there or something. But hey, if you're Venom in this case, you know, you'll take it. Tying the game up 4-4 with 1.5 minutes. Neither of these teams are able to get comfortable, though.
Yeah, no, they're really not. I mean, just the pressure, and I do think that he did land there for that last goal for Venom. So it kind of worked out, and great reaction. Able to react and put that one in, but I mean, really, the comfortability is not huge in this one, as both these teams are desperate and fighting. They know what this game can mean for their hopes to win this series, for their hopes at a championship. As this one popped up by Yukio, he's sending it down. Stacked. He can't get the touch.
Rockerman.
Oh no, a big mistake. Yukio gets to the goal, and another one that's gonna leave a big mark.
What is this game? Oh my goodness. Back and forth mistakes. I feel like we maybe had 2 good actual plays. This is so kind of weird to see from both of these teams who are usually very consistent, and both of them just making really bad mistakes. And, you know, perhaps it could be the fact that it's a game 5, which in the middle of the season, you know, both these teams are used to being the longevity of all these series. But in fact, this is now a best of 7. So you got to stay sharp, Rockerman.
Yeah, as that one, I thought it was another possible dagger there for Venom, but they couldn't put it through. As now, this one sent back towards the net. Stites gonna pop it up, 30 seconds remaining. Samurai, they gotta push the pace. They gotta bring it down and see if they can tie it up and send it to overtime. This ball off the sidewall, dropping off the corner again. Ball in the midfield, Stacked. He's gonna keep it up, but here comes Fort. He's gonna drop it, but only off the ceiling. Yukio thought about it. Ball popped up. Opportunity, but no, it's not gonna go on target. Stites, he couldn't get it down. As this ball still around in the corner, it's going up, but Yukio, he is waiting on the backboard now. Can Samurai find something? It's up. It's dropping down into the ground, and Venom are gonna hold on and steal away a crazy game number 5, and now they're 1 win away from heading to the grand finals.
Tights, my guy. I know you want that one back, man. The entire top half of the net was wide open on that shot. All he had to do was place it there. Unfortunately, though, he doesn't, and it doesn't result in a goal for Samurai. That would have been super important, Rockerman. Speaking of important, though, like you said, Venom now on match point. If I'm Samurai, though, you can't be thinking about that. Take it 1 game at a time. It's still 0-0. Gotta be thinking that mentality. If I'm Stites there and I know I just missed that possible shot, it's in the past. Forget about it. We have more games that we need to play and more important things in our near future.
Yeah, and I mean, no more important game than this game number 6 on Forbidden Temple. And, you know, being in this position, Mealy, you know, as the Samurai team coming down, heading into game 6, you got to come through and you got to find whatever it takes to get this first goal and try to put the pressure back on Venom.
Yeah, absolutely. And honestly, this goes out to both teams. Take a breath. Oh my goodness. The mistakes were massive in this last game. And this is not the field you want to be making those mistakes on, as we all know, Rocker, man. But take a breath. Take it easy. Like I said, the longevity of these series can really start to get to you, especially if you start seeing tight, close games and overtimes. So just relax and play your game.
Yeah, no, and for both these teams, we got to see what they can find here as we're on game 6 between these 2 teams for the 3rd straight season. They're heading to a Forbidden Temple, but will we see the 3rd straight game 7? Or can Venom keep their perfect season running and alive here as this one shot towards the head? Oh my goodness, almost got by Kopite there. But he is going to take control. He's going to flick it up, looking for Fort, but great speed by the Samurai to cut that off as Yukio. He's going to pop it by Zaire. This one gonna go off the backboard. A big miss. Stites, he's dropping it down, but oh my goodness, Fort was just in the path of the shot there. But still, the Samurai still coming through, dropping it down. Oh no, it's off the post. Yukio was there just enough, and the Samurai cannot get it through.
Surely they can't get yet another desperation save. Samurai's doing absolutely everything that they can to put this ball in the net, and Venom's just saying, no, we are not going to let this go in. We might make a mistake here and there, but we're going to cover each other, and we are not going to let you guys score.
Oh, that one is a big mistake. The net is wide open. Miscommunication. Yukio is going to make him pay.
Yeah, as I was just finishing that statement, Rocker Man, if you're on offense and that happens to you and the defense is making these miraculous saves and you just can't find a way, no matter what you do, to put the ball in the net, it's very common that you're going to overextend. And that's exactly what happened. Venom's just going to play extraordinary defense and just going to take the free net on the opposite end.
Yeah, this one is coming back. Kopente's trying to get to it. But yeah, that's a crucial mistake there by the Samurai. But we have seen them come back many times so far in this series. But it's now their season. That is hanging in the balance here if they're unable to find another goal in this game. This one, 50 attempt by Zaire. He's going to send it up high. It's an awkward ball. This one, shot towards the net. It's going to ring off the post. Stacked, he can't get it down. A great opportunity goes awry as now Kopente, he's taking it down the pitch. He's trying to find the 50. He's able to find something, but the boost is going to get grabbed. Clear, though. It does come through from the Samurai. Able to push it out, but here comes Ford. A lot of boost to work with. He's able to send it down. Zaire. He's going to find that touch as Fort is looking there. Kopente dropping it down to Yukio off the backboard, but Stacked. Good recovery for his team there. Able to get that one away. As Stacked trying to get this one again. This one off the backboard. Stites going to send this one up high. Fort is there waiting. Venom starting to control that boost battle as they have the ball in the Samurai zone. This one, a big miss though. Kopente, he's going to take it up. It's just Stites. What can you do, Mr. Stites? It's blocked once, it's blocked twice. He's able to get it away. A huge defensive effort there as that one is going to be whipped a couple times.
Yeah, Stites an absolute hero there, and unfortunately for Samurai, though, you know, just like what they did and Venom ended up scoring on, Venom did the exact same thing. They were overextended. There were two different opportunities for Samurai to actually shoot that ball across the field and score the open net on the other side. Unfortunately, though, it just does not work, and Sarah gonna absolutely slot in the tying goal, Rocker Man.
Oh, and the pressure, it comes through. A huge dunk from Stites, and Fort just a little bit awkward there, able to put it just out of his reach in the top bins. And the Samurai, after their sixth shot, it's finally gonna head in the net here, and a huge one at that here. As now this game 6 is all tied up here. Zaire trying to extend it down. Gonna try to stick with this ball. He's gonna pop it up. It's off the backboard. Is there a follow? No, not quite. Samurai not too keen to overcommit like they did earlier with this ball towards the backboard. Gonna be cleared across by Stacked. He's gonna try to grab this one. He picks up the boost, but couldn't quite grab the ball there as Kopente sends it up. This one, Stites, did he catch him out? He did! Ford a little too far up. Stites sends it in, and Samurai take the lead.
This isn't the first time this series where this has happened, Rocker Man. Stites gonna just say, I'm just gonna send it as far as I can. And Fort, unfortunately, in no man's land yet again. This is a crazy good thing to happen to Samurai. Up 1 goal, minute and a half left though. This is not a time, however, to get comfortable.
You can't get comfortable here, but oh my goodness, Stites! He's gonna bang it in, the double tap, and Samurai go up by 2.
Stites with the immediate answer to me. I appreciate you, and I see you, big guy. What a double tap, getting Samurai the 2-goal lead. I want 7, Rocker Man.
Oh, I wanted 2 million. So does Stites. He's performed so big in this game number 6, and that's what you need. You need your leaders to step up, and it was Stites to able to put that one in the back of the net. He made crazy saves earlier, and now he's looking for another one, but it's going to be denied away, and now Venom. Can they find something on the counter? Ford gonna try to get to that one, but Samurai, they're swarming here. Stacked off the corner of the ball. Gonna pop up in the midfield. Stites looking to keep it around, trying to find that double. Gonna push it off the corner of the ball. Drops out. Stites is trying to get to it. He can't find the touch. Here comes Zaire. Oh my goodness. He dunks by the entire defense.
The double dunk by Zaire. Get big, my guy. He wants to go to 7 as well. Rocker Man up 3 now with a minute left to go. But again, I don't know how many times I got to say this. 3 goals for Venom is absolutely doable in a minute. Just still do not get comfortable and keep the pressure going.
It's there. He's trying to keep the pressure going, looking to find a second flick on that one, but can't quite as Yukio picks up the savior medal. But Samurai are hunting for that game 7. Venom, can they find a last second miracle on Forbidden Temple to avoid that 7th and deciding game? Here comes Yukio trying to send it in, and he's gonna find the bottom left. And 41 seconds. Don't get too comfortable.
And 41 seconds is plenty of time. This is a great shot by Yukio Takeda. Putting it in the left side of the net. Stacked had full boost, but there's no way that he is going to get to that one. Perfectly placed by Yukio. Down 2.
And now down by 2. What do they have in the tank here? Samurai just got to hold strong. Play the time game. You got a cushion to work with here. As Kopente, he's going to send this one down to Ford. Is getting up to this one. Trying to find a 50 to the midfield. This one blocked by Kopente. It's going to go off the ceiling. Yukio finds the block. It's by 2 people, but stacked. He's able to get there just in time as they're trying to send it away. But a big double miss comes through. Stites, he's going to help him out once more as Samurai just got a lockdown on the defensive end to send us to game 7. Stacked. He's going to push it down. The seconds ticking away. Just need a good 50. He's going to find it there. Zaire up in the midfield. Stites looking for one more, but it's denied away. But it does not matter, as no way, Mealy, it's going to happen. We are heading to game 7 for the 3rd season in a row between these 2 teams. They just love the content.
The script just writes itself, Rocker Man. But yeah, I just want to go back to before game 1. I think you asked me a question, and I think it was, what's your prediction for the series? Do you remember what I said?
I don't, Mealy. Why don't you remind everyone what your prediction was?
Oh, well, I said Samurai at first, and then about 2 seconds later, I don't know if it was hit or not, but I said still in 7 though. It's gonna go to 7. The opportunity's there. I think it might happen. Samurai has the momentum, Rocker Man. This was a crazy good and important game 6 for them. They have all the momentum in the world. Stites, that player that you were talking about a game or 2 ago that you want to see step it up, absolutely did this game with a 606 score game. Can he continue that momentum though going into this game 7?
Yeah, that is the question here. It all comes down to this. These 2 teams, they've met for the 3rd straight season on Champions Field. Last season, we saw Venom pull off the improbable, the impossible, the reverse sweep. But can Samurai finally do it this time? Can they take down this demon of Venom? Can they exercise it and head to the grand finals? We are about to find out, as here we go. Put 5 minutes on the clock here in game 7. A season 12 grand finals berth is on the line.
Yeah, this is going to be a very important first minute, Rocker Man. I feel like in all of these games, there's been some scoring, some high-octane offense going on. Is Yukio going to make the most of that scenario? Going to give Venom the much-needed 1-goal lead in this game 7.
Yeah, and that's a big mistake. 2 misses from Stites and Zaire, and Yukio, that veteran, that calming presence on that Venom squad, is going to strike first here. What a big goal from him. Able to give his team the lead after dropping down in that last game. Samurai, you've seen them come back from many a deficit so far in this series, but this one, it might be tough to come back from, as this one heading towards the net, but stacked. He's there, back just in time to clear it away, as this one sent in the corner. The ball is going to pop up high towards the ceiling. A great pinch comes through from Yukio. Stites looking to control this one, dropping down in the midfield. Stacked, looking to send that one out. He is going to get it by, but it's only to Yukio, who's going to put it off the wall, trying to find another read. He's looking for Ford up in the midfield, trying to drop it down there, getting a little fancy, but are they too fancy now? As Stacked is racing down this ball, he pushed to the corner. Samurai looking to take it up. Stacked, he's taking it down, but Kopente is going to make that touch there, able to push it as Yukio in the corner. Samurai trying to find that pass. A great touchdown, but just a little bit out of reach for Zaire, as the Samurai here, about a minute gone by. Immediately the Samurai finally starting to break out of the zone, trying to get the attack, and there's the shot from Stack to tie it up.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I feel like it's only a matter of time. Samurai was getting the opportunities, or getting the looks that they wanted. Stack, though, in this one, gonna get Yukio to bite in on that touch and just gonna shoot it right over the top. Unfortunately for Venom, that last back not there enough, and it was a very well placed shot from Stacked. We have a game, Rocker Man.
Oh, we have a game here in a game number 7. As this one dropped off the backboard, a great touch though comes through from Zaire. As this one off the sidewall, Zaire now gonna drop it down. Yukio, he's waiting, he's firing. Kopente's looking, but Stites is gonna block him off to the side. Is stacked. Is gonna send this one up high to the sidewall. That one gonna be sent down. Zaire off the sidewall, looking for a double tap. He's gonna find it. He's gonna beat out the defense, but Fort, last man back, gotta find a good touch here. He's able to send it out, but Stites dropping it down in the midfield, stacked. He's diving in there, able to get a touch just in time. As this one turned back around, Yukio is gonna have to make that one over to the corner. As Demo's starting to rain across the pitch here. The ball gonna be cleared out, looking for a teammate, firing towards the net. Stites, he's there just in time, able to take that control as another Demo is coming out here as we're approaching the halfway point here, Mealy. And these two teams, they're trying to find these Demos. Did this one open up enough space? Yukio, he's blocked by Stites. Once again, a brick wall on the defensive end.
You can tell that both of these teams want this so bad. They want to beat each other so flipping bad, Rocker Man. This is such a tight game. Half a game left to go. Game 7 championship possibly gonna be on the line. It's Stites. It's gonna put Samurai a goal ahead. Venom, Rocker Man, this is crazy.
Yeah, and Samurai trying not only to finally beat this Venom squad, but they're trying to take down the perfect season. And Stites gonna put it in the back of the net. The Samurai take the lead here, 2:25 remaining. And now Venom, it's up to them to answer like they've done every single time this season. Stites out of the midfield. Kopente trying to get to, but Stites, he's gonna beat around to him. Kopente trying to get to that one, just gonna be pushed a little bit wide as Yukio gonna take the control. The ball pops up for it. He's gonna get that one out. Kopente has to dodge the Demo. The ball stuck in the corners there. Trying to take it low, trying to take it slow, trying to find the pass, but Stites not quite ready for that one. As Venom trying to break out, but the Samurai starting to suffocate a little bit on that offensive pressure. The ball is up high, stacked. The net, it's an opportunity. That one gonna go just a little bit wide. Zaire trying to come through. That one is gonna pinch off the corner. Yukio, he's got an opportunity to Kopente. Kopente looking for the pass, but he can't quite connect on it. And now, about a minute and a half, the Samurai trying to take it down. Yukio, a 50 is gonna come through. Kopente trying to get to it, but only a minute and 30 seconds left in this game 7, Mealy. And the defending champions here, their perfect season, it all hangs in the balance.
Absolutely, and Samurai yearning for this revenge arc. Can they complete it? They're up 1 goal, a minute and 15 seconds left to go. They're still throwing out all the offense. They know not to get too comfortable, as both these teams are comfortable in game 7s. What is going to happen? We have 1 minute left in this game 7 to find out.
Yukio, he's trying to find the bump, but stacked with a great save, able to get it away. Samurai, can they close it out? The ball is floating in the midfield. It's stacked. He sends it in. A 2-goal lead for Samurai.
What a play for Samurai. Zaire, I'm gonna say, luckily gets that mid boost just in time, and he's gonna beat that defender on the backboard. Stacked, gonna double commit for the shot attempt, gets it to go, Rockerman. A 2-goal lead for Samurai. That could be the goal to do it, but we have another 50 seconds to find out for sure.
Could it have done it? Could they have gotten their revenge on their former teammate and get revenge for last season's there? He's sending this one off the backboard. A dangerous ball, Yukio and Venom. They gotta make something happen. The time is ticking away. Kopente dropping it down. Here comes Ford. He can't quite connect Yukio. He's gonna get up to this one. He's gonna send it off the side, but the time is ticking. The ball in the midfield. Yukio, he's trying to harass. The ball's still up there. Not quite able to get to it for it. He's got to try to go. The ball's still out there. Yukio gonna control it. Stacked. He's just waiting there. Just knows he has to lock it down on the defense. Venom, they have to score on them. Yukio sending this one towards the backboard, trying to find it through, but Stites, he denies it away. The ball is sent down. It's going towards the corner. This one pushed across once more. Venom need a last-second heroics. The ball is rolling, but there's not enough time. And Samurai, they do it. They take down the perfect season. Revenge secured.
Revenge has been completed. The arc is complete. Well, I guess not completely complete yet, as Samurai now will move on to the grand finals against Snowstorm. They were there last season, but I feel like Rockerman, in order to fully close the book on this revenge arc, they need to go out and they need to absolutely beat down Snowstorm and kind of claim that championship that just slipped away from them from last season.
Yeah, and I mean, this one was an insane series. I mean, I don't know how these teams keep on doing it, Mealy. They just find a way, whatever happens in the playoffs, they find each other in the bracket there for the third straight season. Venom, they took the first two game sevens, but Samurai, they claimed this one. They're going to take it home. They're going to book themselves a trip to the grand finals on Wednesday night next week. And we are going to keep all our eyes on that one, Mealy, a grand finals appearance between Samurai and Snowstorm. Surely that one is going to be an absolute banger.
Yeah, I'm starting to think back. Yeah, I'm kind of glad we lost to Snowstorm. Now I do not want to play that Samurai team, man. They are looking absolutely unstoppable. Stites, like I said, I feel like after you said his name in whatever game it was, it's all blurred now at this point. But whatever game it was, and you said you want to see Stites step up, he might have been listening to Stream Rocker, man, because boy did he step it up. He was the X factor for that Samurai team, and altogether as a team, collectively, they got the job done.
Yeah, they did. They got the job done, and they are going to be heading in the grand finals. Big props to them. Unfortunately, Venom is not able to complete the perfect season, and that one. And Samurai, they pull off a little bit of the upset. They're heading to the grand finals next Wednesday. We'll keep an eye on that one. But for now, we are going to have to head to a quick break. I got to give a big quick shout out to USAF Messi coming back for the resub at 11 months. But up next, we're heading to the rival league, where another team with plot armor has found their way in the semifinals. It's Vortex taking on the number 2 seeded Arrival in what is set to be another great matchup. So make sure you guys stick around. We're going to be back in just a couple minutes with Vortex versus Arrival. A spot in the grand finals is on the line. We'll see you guys in a few.
Can you feel it? The fire in your soul, leaping at the chance for love. Can you feel it? Haunting your senses, letting all your feelings go. But I can feel it rushing through my veins. Your love's the only drug I know. But we've been playing the hand now with devil. We can light it up. I know that we can make it through the night, but I can feel the fire inside. So there won't be no fear tonight.
puts it in! 0 seconds remaining!
Both teams gonna be fighting hard for it.
Oh my goodness! What is this?
Doesn't get the touch he's looking for. Kato, Scott, oh, he gets the flick and he gets it through. He's gonna get the shot. He's gonna put it in. Back to back. Backward. Can he find the touch? He's gonna put the shot on the net.
High off the backboard here. Opportunity. Here comes the shot.
Is this serious? No, hold on. Surely this kid. Oh my lord.
Go with the shot. It's gonna go in.
Open stay on the goal line. He did nearly over. Sweep. It comes through. The Venom, the improbable, the impossible, the 4-time champions.
Oh my goodness. Welcome back everybody to the Nemesis Gaming League. And Ventus, man, I was looking at the hype video and I swear I just saw a Game 7 victory for Venom. But this time we flipped it around and Samurai take the Game 7 victory. So dude, they flipped the script from last season in the grand finals. But oh my god, Ventus, how you doing, man? That was an insane series.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely. I mean, nobody really expected it. You know, Samurai is a great team, and the record isn't even like matching their skill. Obviously, they missed stacked for a majority of the season, but I mean, they are such a great team. That team absolutely popped off, and they gave Venom more than a run for their money. They were able to take them down, and I mean, you could even say that was grand finals worthy of a match, and we were only in the semifinals. So, I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better series, but enough talk about the Challenger League. We're heading up to the Rival League, where we get to watch an absolute special match between Arrival and Vortex. I mean, this one's gonna be great.
Yeah, honestly, we're gonna have to get started really quickly because we're already like 10 minutes behind. But man, this game, it's gonna be a very intense one. The two teams with plot armor, I feel like Arrival, somehow they're always here. Rockerman's org just somehow sneaks their way in, and Vortex, the Victory org, literally in the semifinals again. Would not be surprised if they make the finals, to be honest. But we're gonna have to wait and see. Is Daichad gonna start us off with an early kickoff? Could have been an early goal, but just gonna be off target. And Ventus, looking at these two teams, could have been Pineapple, should have been Pineapple. Anyway, I played really bad. Now that that's out of the way. Ventus, we got two really good teams here, and it looks like, you know, both these teams honestly have a great shot of making it. Who do you have taking this one? I'm taking Arrival because they beat me. I need them to perform, but Election Killer gonna make a huge save on the goal line. Who do you got?
I think I got Arrival as well. I think that Vortex having that crazy skid at the end of the regular season. I mean, they went 1-7 in their last 8 games after All-Star break, and I mean, after the trade where they got rid of Sanzo and Kisvi, it just seems like they haven't really looked the same. Obviously, they absolutely had a stunner of a first round where they're able to take it in Game 7, but I think the Cinderella run ends here. I think Arrival are the better team. I think they're gonna take it. I don't even know if it'll be that close. I think Arrival, if they play up to how they should, if Cynical plays the way he should, I mean, he's absolute demon, and Lucian Thigh-Chat are absolute menaces, just demoing and being you know, slightly annoying, but almost a shot there coming out. I think Arrival's got it in 5.
All right, you're gonna have Arrival in 5. I'm gonna have Arrival in 6, but it's gonna be an interesting one so far. Vortex defense has held strong. Couple close calls. Still nothing in the back of the net quite yet. LK with the flip reset. They're able to get the 50 on Thigh-Chat. Isaac with the beat. That's a lot of players committed from Arrival. Good pass mid from LK, but Hoop Cub not quite ready for it. Doesn't have the boost. Hoop Cub does take the corner boost though, so he's gonna instantly challenge Lucian. Not a lot of boost in net. LK gonna pop that one for Isaac. Isaac gonna get the beat on Thigh-Chat. Cynical, only one with boost, able to make the save, but Hoop Cub gonna try to continue this pressure. That pass towards midfield, it's just gonna be popped up by Lush. That's not a great touch though. A great save coming out from Thigh-Chat. The defense from both these teams has been elite so far. Not the greatest touches, but still able to recover. LK now trying to get that 50. That one goes high. Isaac might be looking to drop it down. That one gonna go straight to Arrival, however. Now Cynical with the 50 on Hoop Cup. Hoop Cup with a really dominant 50 there, but Lush only one there for that touch. And 2 minutes have elapsed. Both these teams have looked pretty solid, and an opportunity there. Hoop Cup not able to put that one hard enough on target. And I mean, we've seen both these teams have good shots, but better saves have been coming out here. Vintage, what have you seen so far in the first half of this first game?
I think that Vortex has come out really strong. I'm kind of surprised. I would have expected there to be a lot more demos for Arrival as well. And I think Arrival has not really done that great to break out of their half. They've been getting boost starved a lot. And it just seems like they're a little bit slow right now. I don't think that they're fully really warmed up. Maybe they're just a little bit passive because this is first game of the series. But I mean, Vortex has come out absolutely laying on the pressure. I mean, LK has been making good challenges. Hoop Cub had a great boost steal like 30 seconds in that allowed them to stay on the offense for 30 more seconds, and that's a great shot, but an even better save from Luge. I mean, Arrival is doing really well to just keep the ball out of the net, but I feel like the more shots that Vortex is able to accumulate, eventually one of those is going to go in, and that one is not going to be it, though. But, I mean, honestly, I might revise my previous prediction. For the content, I want Vortex to win to go up against Blaze in the grand finals where LK traded away Kizzy and Sanzo, and then they meet each other in the grand finals. I feel like that's such a befitting story, though.
It would fit great, and honestly, it would be a shout out to LK because that man got so many picks for them, and he made the grand finals anyway. That would be crazy, but we'll have to wait and see. This series just getting underway, but only a minute left. 0 goals on the board. Who will strike first? This is kind of like what we saw out of Vortex the first game versus Hydra. They kind of just locked it down. Not a lot of goals were scored, but they were able to really come out on top in game 1 against Hydra. Now, Hoop Cub trying to put that first one away, but it's going to be Daichai with a long clear. Isaac up in the air, going to try to hit that one towards the corner. LK with 0 boost, though, so Lucian able to get the beat. That ball very dangerous, but Isaac able to clear it away. No double coming through, though, so Cynical able to hit that one to the corner. LK's touch. Going to have to be followed by himself, but Daichai's already there. Daichai off the backboard. Hoop Cub no boost. Isaac no boost. A demo as well. Isaac still able to make the save. A backflip save there, and Isaac kind of a defensive hero for this team, able to make a great save there, and Hoop Cub's able to get that ball cleared, but it's straight back down to Cynical. Cynical gets bumped. Hoop Cub also running some interference, and Isaac gonna get that clear, get a great 50 as well. Lucian, no boost, able to get back under it. Still, no boost on the sidewall, though. Just has to get one touch. LK now going to go for the turn, going to go for the challenge. Gets the beat, and Cynical waiting all the way back. Just bangs that ball high. Isaac had to pre-jump, but he wasn't high enough. Cynical with the shot. Not going to be on target. LK barely able to make it back in time. 10 seconds remaining. Arrival. Maybe they pushed too far. A whiff from both Isaac and Daichai. And another whiff coming through from Lucian. The bump doesn't come through. And Isaac saves a potential shot from Hoop Cub and a demo as well. So Hoop Cub wasn't downfield for that pass, but okay, still trying to keep this one alive. Lucian to the sidewall. That one maybe hitting the ground here. No, Cynical going to keep it alive. It enters the Vortex corner. Cynical with 1 demo. Lucian with a 50. That ball still floating up high. Daichai's going to be there for 1 touch. Not able to keep it alive, though, and we have overtime in game 1.
Yeah, and I mean, Arrival honestly might have scored right then if Daichai was able to keep it up. Cynical got the bump on the last man and bumped him out of net. There was nobody back for Vortex, but they held on just long enough for the ball to hit the ground. Overtime game 1. I mean, such content already. I mean, I can't ask for more.
Yeah, but a dangerous shot there could have ended it very quickly. Instead, hits the crossbar, and we continue on. LK going to have to take his time with this one. That's not a great touch. He has to take this one back off his own back ball. Not a whole lot of boost to work with still. Able to get the reset and over 1 is now Cynical. 100 boost to work with. Gets a nice pop over 1. Going for the air dribble over Hoop Cub as well. Cynical playing it slow. Playing a good low 50 there. Isaac with 1 touch around him, but Daichai already on top of that one. LK able to dodge the bump, but not get a touch on the ball. Hoop Cub now trying to make a challenge, but Cynical was already there. Isaac with 1 touch around Lucian, and Daichai immediately challenging, not letting any time on Vortex, or for Vortex to have any time on the ball. Daichai also looking for a demo in net, so Lucian going for the double. Isaac now with not a lot of boost, so he has to just leave that one for Hoop. Hoop Cub looking for the pass over to LK. LK not a lot of boost, still able to get a touch on it. Daichai almost full all the way back, was ready for that shot. Now Isaac waiting, biding his time, but Daichai with the great 50. Hoop Cub not going to get a touch on that one, going to leave it for LK, and LK able to get the beat on 2. Daichai racing back. Lucian waiting downfield, waiting midfield, sorry, for a pass, but Daichai going to play it to himself, going to play the shot. LK going to get the save, and Daichai going to continue this pressure. Could have a doomsday here. It's going to be Lucian not able to get the touch. Hoop Cub with the save. LK now trying to get that touch off of Cynical. Lucian looking for the pass down. LK able to get a touch out. Daichai towards the sidewall. Gonna leave that one. Cynical gonna be there. Isaac with the 50. Lucian last man back. Isaac with 0 boost. Vortex just don't seem to have any boost right now. And it looks like Arrival, they are just boost starving them in this overtime. And it's kind of like the opposite of what we saw during regulation.
Yeah, I mean, Arrival has really held pressure very well. You said it the best. They look very calm and composed right now. They're making great cuts. That's a great cut there by Cynical. Daichai making a little bit of a risky challenge, but, I mean, nothing really too wrong with that. It wasn't really punished. But, I mean, both teams are just playing really well, especially on defense. I mean, their coordination on defense, their communication has been so good. They've been able to follow up all of the saves with great clears, or they've been able to find the outlets. I mean, their offenses haven't even been bad. They've lacked a little bit where they haven't been able to score in clutch moments. So there's a double touch that was missed by Thai Chad, but I mean, overall, this one might be in. As LK takes a shot off the pass from Isaac, and that one is gonna find the back of the net. Vortex take game number 1, and I mean, it could have been either one's game.
It was a great touch by Isaac, just getting it over Thigh Chad, and the bounce off the crossbar landed right in front of the legend killer himself. Trying to take down one more. LK, the only one with the goal. Isaac, the only one with assist. Everybody else, they had saves out the wazoo. Great performance from both these teams. Like, if you're looking at the stats, like stats alone, it's so similar. Like 4 shots from LK, 4 from Cynical, 3 shots from Isaac, 3 from Lucian, 1 shot from Hoop Cub, 2 from Thigh-Chat. But like these guys, they're just so similar across the board. So honestly, just both these teams, I think they played really solid. And I think if Vortex is going to win this series, those are the kinds of games that they need, where it's low scoring, they're able to lock down on defense, take this game to overtime. All they need is 1 goal, and I mean that's kind of how they beat Hydra Ventus, and we're seeing it here already in game 1 against a rival.
Yeah, I think that they need to work a little bit more on dodging these demos. We saw that Arrival was able to get 8 demos on them. I mean, Vortex got 3, maybe a little bit of a get back, but I feel like for a lot of the time where they're in their net, in their half, super pressured, it felt like they just had no boost. They were constantly getting demoed, and I feel like if they were able to dodge bumps better, is this almost a double tap? If they were just able to dodge bumps better, I feel like they would have a much easier time breaking out. They still win game 1, but this one is going to go in. Thigh Chad is going to start off game 2 with Arrival within the lead.
Arrival able to strike early here. This has to feel good as Hoop Cup just cut out of position. The first goal here for Arrival only took us about 7 minutes to get it, including that overtime. Could be more, honestly. I've lost track of how long that overtime was. Vortex are going to try to get it back early here, but Lucian able to get a touch over Isaac. And LK now has to read that one off the backboard, and he does so beautifully. Cynical with 1 touch. Thigh-Chat double committing with them. Could be an opportunity for a counterattack here. Hoop going to get his pass taken by Isaac as now Cynical. He's going to leave that one for Lucian. Lucian looking for the pass over to Thigh-Chat. Thigh-Chat just too high up. Lucian, not a lot of boost. Isaac gonna take that one. That ball, not a great touch. Thigh-Chad punishes immediately. Thigh-Chad really on top of Vortex here.
Yeah, and I mean, this is where we start to see kind of the defense crumble a little bit from Vortex. They played such stellar defense before. Arrival had a couple mistakes where they should have put a couple goals in net, but they weren't able to convert. We see them actually converting here. The defense starting to crumble. The extended pressure has really started to get to Vortex. And, I mean, that's just... It seems like Arrival might have ticked it up 1 single gear. If Vortex can really lock in that defense, if they can dodge those bumps as Thigh-Chad got another demo on Hoop Cub, then, I mean, Vortex can easily come back. But this is what Arrival is so good at. They've been able to get all the pressure. They've been able to get the demos. But just as I say that, the caster curse, as soon as I give credit to a team, they instantly go and get scored on.
Yeah, and honestly, just a really good play from LK. The shot, not on target, it puts Thigh-Chat in literally, like, what do you kind of do position? Like, you're going to get demoed if you challenge, and if you don't challenge, well, you're going to get scored on anyway. So it's, like, really good, solid play there from LK. Yeah, I think he tried to score it, as Isaac tried to score that one, but obviously it goes wide. And LK trying to get that shot, not going to be on target. Hoop Cub with the challenge, trying to get that one back mid. Really awkward here for Arrival, still able to get that ball cleared. Thigh-Chad now trying to pick up that 100 boost and get the pass, and somehow he makes it work. Cynical gonna follow that pop from Lucian, and LK has to beat Lucian there as Arrival almost had a nasty passing play there, but now it's gonna be LK trying to bring that ball downfield, and Isaac with the biggest 50 of his life. That one gonna go to the corner, trying to get that one back mid. LK just a little too close for that one, but he's able to pop it up, trying to pop that one up for Hoop Cup, but it's going to be Thigh-Chad popping it up for Hoop Cup instead. That one going to go to the Arrival corner once again. Thigh-Chad, no boost to work with. Hoop Cup with the fake. Isaac, a little too close, so that touch from Lucian, able to get it around him. Okay, now going low with Thigh-Chad. What are we doing on the back wall there? That one going to tie up this game.
Yeah, and it looks like Thigh-Chad was playing the 50 of Lush, trying to get it back into the corner, but Lush doesn't play the 50 well enough to force it where he was playing it to Thigh-Chad. And, I mean, it's just a bit of a misrotation. You got to play a little bit safer there, especially when you're up. You do not want that kind of 50 to go in the back of the net. Absolutely devastating for Arrival, but as well, I mean, it is a great play from Vortex. LK had a great beat on the sidewall and able to play it perfectly around Lucian, where it was on target as well. And I mean, it was the whole culmination of Vortex starting to get their offense back, starting to break out more, getting beats in the midfield, and Isaac had some great 50s, some great beats there, especially on the third man. It seemed like Daichad was a little bit too eager to challenge sometimes as that third man, and he didn't take the best of challenges, but he takes a great challenge there, and Lush gets a dunk, but that ball is going to be saved. And I mean, even though Arrival had some great chances, it seems like nothing has come their way for a good bit.
Yeah, Arrival needs to get something going. I'm looking at Cynical to make something happen, but it's going to be Thaichad getting that pass over to Cynical. Cynical going to be able to put that one in the back of the net, but Thaichad really the one to make this play happen as Lucian popped that one in the backboard, and Thaichad just got the beat on two there. And, I mean, Cynical, you're not going to get a more open net than that in this series.
Yeah, I mean, you maybe should say that Thaichad should be able to score that one. It definitely was in his realm of being able to shoot it. And he just barely misses the crossbar. And luckily, Cynical was there, and there wasn't another defender in. It looks like Vortex is just gonna get a little nice freebie one back, as I think Arrival might have felt bad for them for demoing them all the time, and Lush is gonna pass it to Cynical. Cynical, really awkward, and puts in the back of the net. I don't think either of those two meant for them to get those touches, but I mean, it's a little bit of a novice moment there.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I saw Hooper Cub hit the best shot of his life, personally. But, you know, yeah, I guess we see different things here, Ventus. But Hooper Cub, you know, getting his second goal on the board with a little asterisk mark on it. But Daichai now looking for the hat trick. Not going to get the touch on that one. Okay, going to pop that one. Going towards Cynical. Cynical with a great touch around one. Going for the flick around another. Isaac, last man back. Daichai challenging with Cynical. And Daichai with some boost now. Going off the ceiling. That's a nasty shot. LK with the better save. But Cynical is going to be there to finish. Daichai with a great shot. LK just awkward enough to where Cynical able to follow up that clear.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like LK in that situation needs to be a little bit calmer under pressure. He needs to get a better touch, really focus. It was a absolutely magnificent shot by Thaichad, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, in that situation, you either need to trust your teammates or you need to get a perfect touch, because putting it right back into the midfield for Cynical to get a play on it is never something you want to do. You do not want him to get going, especially in the shooting department. But Daichad having himself a great game, and even though he's making some very risky challenges in the midfield as third man, it seems like some of them have netted great responses, and that was one of them right there. He double committed with Cynical on a dribble play and was able to take possession and then take the boost and get a great shot on net. So, I mean, I'm faulting him for being very risky, but if it's a calculated risk and he's willing to take it and he benefits from it, I mean, more power to him.
Yeah, now we got to see who will come out on top in game number 2 here. Looking like Vortex on their back heels. They have to get one more goal to tie it up. I don't think they're going to get gift wrapped one like Arrival did last time, so they got to find a way through. Thaichad with a great challenge there. Okay, going to send this one back to his own sidewall as now nobody is... Oh my gosh, am I back? Am I alive?
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. Let's go. LK or Lucian gonna pop that one. LK gonna try to pass that one back mid. Isaac looking for a touch, and Cynical already on top of him. LK gonna pop that ball high. Isaac already up in the air. Isaac getting the beat on one, going towards the back wall. Thaichad is there. Thaichad has been everywhere this series, but a good 50 from Hoopco. Actually, it's a bad one as that ball bounces all the way down to the Vortex half in a team bump. Cynical gonna hit that one off the back wall, keeping this ball alive. LK able to get the beat. Hoopco's gonna be there, keeping that ball over to Isaac. Isaac looking for the shot. The dunk doesn't hit the back of the net. It hits the ground as Arrival going to take game number 2 here off of the back of a great Thaichad performance.
Yeah, I mean, Vortex almost had it there. If there's another couple seconds on the clock, I think that ball goes in. But, I mean, another great close series. We see another time where the shot totals are pretty similar, 11-7. I mean, Arrival a little bit more. They've had a little bit more pressure. But, I mean, whenever Vortex has really made the shots, made the offensive pressure, they've usually netted from it. They've usually scored. I mean, their turnover ratio is a lot better. Their quality of shots is better. It's still a very, very close series. I think that Arrival clicked a bit more. I think the risk from Thaichad paid off a little bit. I think that they maybe should still play safer. I think that it won't eventually work. I think that Thaichad will make a couple too many mistakes, challenging as that really aggressive third man. But it worked for them in game number 2, and they won. I mean, he had a great performance as well, able to get 2 goals and 2 assists. Overall, I mean, it's hearsay really what I think he should do, because what he's doing right now is seemingly working out really well, and it's what Arrival needed at this moment.
Arrival, though, they need a savior, as Cynical going to get an epic save there. Thaichad early challenges Isaac, able to meet him in the air. LK now going to try to send this one over to his own corner. Cynical with a great challenge. That one's going to be bouncing down. Super awkward for Hoop Cub, able to make the save, though. Cynical now looking for the pass, but Isaac was already on top of that one, and Isaac does not pick up the 100 boost, and so Thaichad going to be the first one to challenge. No, or it's going to be Lucian, as Thaichad now going to take that one from him. Able to get a pop over one. Gets one more touch, looking for a pass, but not able to get full control over it. It's Cynical now with one touch. Back to Lucian. Lucian going to play that back to his own corner with Thaichad waiting. Thaichad with some time. Thaichad not a great touch as Hoopcub going to win that challenge as Cynical going to try to put that ball up high, and LK already up in the air. Both these teams looking to do something in the air, but it's been Vortex kind of dominant in the air this game, as LK's going to put a screamer. Oh my goodness, LK with like barely any boost to work with, just turns on a dime and puts that one top left.
Yeah, I mean, that's just a great read from him, able to read the bounce out and the touch from Lush, and he puts an absolutely magnificent shot. I mean, I can't even say anything bad about that shot. It was perfectly placed. He got a bunch of power with 0 boost. His positioning was impeccable. I mean, a great play, but it's going to be immediately erased as Isaac and Hoop Cub kind of double commit, and then I think Isaac just absolutely dunked the crap out of it. Oh, no, never mind. It was a 50, and it looked like Isaac had gotten a dunk on the touch there, but, you know, we'll give credit to Cynical on that 50. He was able to push that one through, and Arrival do get that one back. It looked like maybe a bit of a misplay, but just as I say that, Vortex gonna steal that right back from them. A great 1-2 between Hoop Cub and Isaac. Their double commit didn't matter to them at all. They turned that right around with a great passing play.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, just back-to-back goals and a great answer there from Vortex. But I mean, that first goal from Cynical was a beautiful one, but the counter attack was just as good from Vortex. So, you know, this kind of game, not what Vortex, in my opinion, likes to play. They don't like to play these high-scoring, you know, shootouts. But if they're going to be given goals like that, they're going to go ahead and take them. LK now able to put that one high. Thaichad not going to get the touch. Cynical has to put that one off his own backboard, and Thaichad now not able to get the final touch. So it's going to be Hoop Cup getting the 50 on Lush, and Lush not the best 50. That one was falling down, but Cynical on the back line can just be so solid. Doesn't have the boost for this. A great touch there. Hoop Cup with the shot. Lucian able to get another save. That ball gonna hit the crossbar, fall down, and Cynical, Thaichad both upside down in the air. Nobody knows who's hitting the ball, and it's gonna be LK here, taking his time with the flip reset, trying to get more control, trying to find that pass mid. Thaichad able to get one touch. Lucian able to get that ball clear. 2 minutes 50 seconds remaining. Lucian gonna get beat by Isaac there, but that ball hit by Thaichad to his own corner, able to get the 50 as well. LK sending that ball straight back into this Arrival corner. Hoop Cup with the shot. Hoop Cup with an open net. Thaichad looking for a boost that is non-existent, and Lucian just caught out of position.
Yeah, and Vortex did really well to steal all of the boost available. I saw LK going through, looking for bumps, looking for demos, and stealing the boost. And, I mean, Thaichad Lush had absolutely 0. Cynical had 0 as well. And Cynical, not a great touch, plays it right to Hoop Cub. And, I mean, a good shot on net, nonetheless. He was able to get that one perfectly placed. And, I mean, overall, Vortex just had a great play. And this one might be an own goal. Oh, no. And LK gonna score. Hoop Cub would have scored it anyways, but it looked like Thaichad just kind of helping it out a little bit. Lucian, a little bit of an overcommit. Oh, I mean, Lucian kind of helped him out a little bit. But he kind of overcommitted, not expecting the touch from LK, maybe expecting the fake. And, I mean, LK, great touch there. A great spot as well. Good cut into the midfield in the rotation. And, I mean, he's been playing absolutely fantastic so far.
Yeah, LK really has been. I think he's been like the offensive engine for this team, and he's going to try to put another one there. The redirect from the back wall, an absolute crazy shot. I mean, Hoop Cup just kind of put it up for him, said, hey, make something work, and LK said, all right, I'll go to work then. That one, an insane angle, putting that one bottom left, and man, just a 5-1 routing here from Vortex. Arrival just really having 0 answer for it, and not helping themselves out. Able to get one back, though, as Cynical able to get that pass off of the bump. Lucian able to put it away, and man, some really a nice goal here from Arrival Ventus, but it really has been Vortex like everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, when you're throwing heat checks, you know, LK is on fire. Hoop Cup just throws him a random pass, a crazy angle, and it's just an absolute heat check from NBA 2K, and he absolutely synced that green. And I mean, there wasn't anything Arrival could do about that. But they do respond very well, at least. They're able to get their wheels back on the track and kind of right the ship. And they were able to kind of stop the bleeding. They looked a little bit better. They had a good pass, and I feel like they really got to sync up a lot more. They really only have a couple passing plays that I remember, but for Vortex, all 5 of their goals have been assisted. For Arrival, I mean, they do have one of the goals that is assisted, but I mean, they haven't really been going for passing plays. They've been going for a lot of solo plays and just pinging it off the backboard, hoping that they outspeed Vortex. But with Isaac and LK being very, very fast and reading the game and the ball very well, it's super hard to play that way and net results. And so maybe Arrival need to switch up the play style a little bit. Go for the demos still, but go for more passing plays in the midfield. Kind of break down the defense a little bit more before you start taking these shots so that the quality is better, because if they keep just throwing shots at net and hoping something sticks, it's not going to end well for them.
Arrival need to find a way through, and I don't know if it's going to happen this game, but they are trying to find a way through. Lucian shot going to get saved away by LK. Hoop Cup with some time. Going to flick that one. Isaac's going to take it straight back to Hoop Cup, and Lucian was able to get a touch right before he got demoed, and a good pass there from Thaichad. LK had that one read all the way, though. LK and Isaac both on the backboard. That's not a great touch, but Isaac still able to dive and make that save. 30 seconds remaining. Arrival trying to make one more play happen. One more goal maybe for the road here, as Thaichad gonna have to make a save on that one. Isaac wants one more himself. Maybe LK here. He already's got a hat trick. He wants a 4th. Hoop Cup gonna pass that one out off the corner, but it's gonna be Thaichad taking that one over to Cynical. Cynical getting a touch around LK, but the shot gets saved away by Hoop Cup. The team defense from Vortex there really solid, and now Lucian, not a lot of boost. Clock running down, not a lot of time. 0 seconds on the board. Can anybody from Arrival put one away? Maybe it's going to be Isaac here, and he's going to leave that one for LK, and the team bump is going to send that ball straight to the ground. Vortex take game number 3, and Ventus, man, hey, buckle up. We just had a 7-gamer. I think we might be going back.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely looking that way. Vortex did steal a lot of the momentum away from Arrival. Arrival not looking that great. I mean, we talk about Arrival as a team that assists each other so much. Cynical having in the regular season, he had 0.9 assists per game, and Lush had 0.8, and so you see that kind of stat line in the assists, and you're really expecting these passing plays to come out, but they just haven't really done much with it. I feel like they haven't looked at each other. They're playing very selfish. And the only pass, when they do pass, there was a pass at the end between Thaichad and Cynical. They almost scored. It took 2 goal line saves from Vortex to be able to keep up and keep the ball out. And so when they do pass, it works out really well in their favor. But they just aren't connecting right now. They're playing as 3 individuals and not as a team.
Can the team come together, or will Vortex show that they have the answer and more plot armor? Honestly, LK might have the most plot armor in all of Nemesis, so I would not be surprised. LK trying to make another statement here. He had a hat trick last game. That's going to be Cynical, who I think needs to really step up and light up the scoreboard if Arrival wants to start locking in this series. It's going to be Isaac, though, making a great save, as that one was a 3-man passing play from Arrival off the backboard, but get Isaac with the insane save. Now Lucian going to try to pass that one over to Cynical. Cynical going to try to pass it back down to Lucian. Lucian's touch just a little too off, but it's going to go to Cynical, actually, who was on the sidewall. I thought it was supposed to go to Thaichad. I was just completely mistaken. Thaichad, though, going to have to make that save. Hoop Cup, a little awkward. Going to try to pass that one over to LK. LK going to get the beat. Lucian has to get a touch on that one. That one was on target. It's going to be Hoop Cup, though, passing it mid for Isaac. Isaac slotting it in the top shelf, in Arrival down once again.
Yeah, and I mean, for Arrival, this was a bunch of... There was a really bad mistouch there at the beginning of that play. And then we see Thaichad have to jump as the 3rd man early, not getting a great touch because he has to cover. And then Lush then has to cover again, and it's not a great touch. And, I mean, when you have to keep covering off of a bad mistake and you keep getting punished for it, it's not going to end well. Vortex does an absolutely great job there to capitalize on it, but it could have been avoided. I feel like I think that with how fast Arrival is playing and how many cuts in the rotation they're doing, it leaves a lot of these awkward plays where they need to get absolutely perfect touches, and if they don't, then Vortex is much more likely to capitalize. We haven't seen it too much. Vortex has not. Arrival's been able to get back in time to save most of these attempts, but I mean, this is the first time where they've been straight capitalized on from a big mistake from Arrival. So I mean, hopefully Arrival is able to lock it together.
Vortex still in the lead, and honestly looking very comfortable still as Hoop Cub and LK trying to make a passing play there. Isaac last man back, only one with boost though, so one pop. Still going for another touch here. Thaichad doesn't have that touch, and Lucian gotta be careful here. Isaac still able to get the 50. Hoop Cub, can he put it away? Cynical able to make that save as Isaac side flips and not quite able to make the touch. LK now last man with a great challenge. 0 boost for Lucian here. He's just going to have to send that one long. Isaac and LK both back, though, but LK doesn't make the touch. Thaichad, can he put that shot on target? It's not hard enough, so LK is able to make the save. Thaichad putting that one off the backboard again. Lucian able to make the shot, but does get immediately sent away by Isaac, and Isaac with the long clear. Cynical, only man with boost on Arrival, and he was able to make the save and get the clear, but Thaichad has to make another save off of LK's shot. Isaac now trying to put that one back towards his corner. A little bit of time here. Thaichad electing not to go. Lucian, he's going to be, or sorry, yeah, Lucian able to make that challenge, but he's going to be LK with control. Thaichad, good patience on the back wall as he's trying to find another touch. It's going to be Hoop Cub, though, finding that one. Hoop Cub going for the dunk. Lucian able to put it to the side. LK, one touch. LK going for another. That's a double off the back wall, but still, Isaac in the midfield was not quite ready. Hoop Cub wasn't ready for that pass from Isaac either, as 2 minutes remaining now. Hoop Cub able to make a great touch. That was going to be on target. Is it rolling in? Hoop Cub able to find the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, it's just another time where it's an early commit, an over rotation by Thaichad as third man. I mean, it just seems like the rotations as well from Arrival are off. I mean, I talked about it at the beginning of this game that Arrival looks like 3 individuals and not a team, and they're not rotating like a team either. They're rotating very aggressive or very erratically. I feel like Thaichad made a very weird turn into the midfield, expecting the super aggressive challenge to pay off. And I mean, their shots have been decent, but when Vortex is able to make some great saves and on low boost as well, it won't matter. But obviously, as I say that in caster fashion, anytime I ever speak, there's a goal scored, and this time it just happens to be for Arrival.
Yeah, this time it's going to be Thaichad hitting that one off the back wall, and Cynical able to put it away. Cynical also had a couple huge demos that I think really allowed Arrival to continue that pressure, and so that man is the most annoying player on Arrival to play against, and I've only seen like 3 demos come out from him. That one, though, was almost a demo on Cynical and almost an own goal from Thaichad. Instead, it's going to be LK off the back wall. Isaac going to be there, not before Thaichad is able to clear that one away. A demo there from Lucian, but Hoop Cub still got 1 touch. Cynical now with 0 boost, doesn't get the beat on LK. LK with the double attempt. Lucian with the save. That one was on target. Hoop Cub with the beat, not quite as Thaichad able to get a little piece of it, and Lucian's able to clear it to the corner, but still more pressure here for Vortex. A fake from Isaac, and has to get sent away to Thaichad, but it's going to be Hoop Cub launching that one on the crossbar. LK going to be there for the shot. That one going to go high, bouncing straight down. Really awkward for Isaac here, so you know what? Tactical fake from Isaac. Hoop Cub going to take that one from LK as Cynical. Not a great touch. LK just going to put that one high. Super awkward for Lucian here. Does he have the read? He does. Over to Thaichad as well. That one's going to go out to Cynical. The counterattack could be huge here. Cynical, not the best touch though, and so Isaac with the 100 boost, not able to get past him. Thaichad able to get 1 beat, but LK on the backboard. LK has been everywhere. Lucian, though, trying to continue this pressure. Thaichad hitting it over to LK. Or sorry, Isaac hitting it over to LK, and Thaichad waiting back now. Thaichad over to Lucian. Lucian with a backflip touch, and not a great one. Thaichad has to race back for it. 22 seconds left. Arrival trying to make one last play happen. Thaichad going high, and Isaac was going higher, and Isaac putting in the dagger.
Yeah, I mean, Vortex playing magnificent. I mean, the confidence to be able to go up and go off the ceiling for a pre-jump challenge, and I mean, even that's a slight misplay there by Thaichad. He sees Isaac going up the sidewall onto the ceiling and instantly challenging him, and he could have played the touch much better. He could have played a much better 50, but instead he flicks the ball right into Isaac's car. Isaac gets a complete dunk. He's able to follow that one up, and it just seems like Vortex has been outspeeding Arrival after game 1. I mean, even in game 1 sometimes, I feel like it was a lot more evenly matched in game 1 and 2. But a lot of the times, Arrival is so focused on thinking or playing that they have the beat that when they don't end up following that plan, they absolutely crumble. They have to then completely rush back, especially Thaichad. Thaichad has been doing this a lot, where he's been playing the most optimistic touch instead of the most probable or even the most likely. And so there have been times where Lucian or Cynical will go for these very risky commits or commits that aren't having a high likelihood of them winning it. And the other two will just completely play that he's going to win. He's going to get the beat. But then Vortex has turned up the speed. They've been able to beat them at all these opportunities. And whenever that happens, they have to go make diving saves across net over and over again. And it really hasn't worked out well for Arrival. They are going to call their timeout because, quite frankly, I think they need to. They need a complete style change. They need a complete revamp. They need to talk this out. They need to maybe slow down the rotations a little bit. Their demos have been good, and they have gotten some chances, but I just think Vortex has been playing better than them and faster than them.
I think as a whole, Vortex, LK has been playing better than all of Arrival combined. Like, at this point, this man has been literally everywhere. Isaac literally being just faster, like you said. And I mean, we saw that last shot. Like, we know what this man's capable of. And Hoop Cub, man, I need some feed the cub, some hashtag feed the Cubs in the chat, because this man has been he's been eating, and he's been eating good. So now it is time to see Arrival make the comeback. And Vintus, I'm gonna need you to huddle up real quick. We're Arrival, and we need to lock in. And let me tell you, I know exactly how to do it. This Vortex team sucks. You can win this, Arrival. You did not beat me to lose to Isaac and LK in the semis. You made it. You beat me, so you better make it to the finals. I swear. I need this 1-7 team in the last 8 weeks or 8 games of the season. I need this team to get knocked out of playoffs. What do you mean you can go 1-7 and still make the finals? What is this? Arrival, I need you to lock in right now, and I'm not having any bias whenever I'm done with this timeout. I need them to lock in. I need them to win this game. Kickoff going in favor of Vortex, and already Ventus, I'm losing hope.
I mean, the hope is still there. They gotta take it one game at a time. They need to start out here. They need to start out strong. They need to open up with the goal. They're already opening up with the demos. 2 of the players on Vortex are already off the map, but they have not been able to capitalize. And even though they are demoing 2, they're sending 2 different players to go for demos. And so there's no follow-up. All Vortex has to do is just get a 50 or get a slight touch or a block. Redirect the ball off course so they're not able to score right then and there. And then the whole plan falls apart. I feel like Arrival needs to play a lot cleaner. They have the ability. I mean, we see in the regular season, they played so well. They're the 2 seed for a reason. They put up great stats. And I mean, you were saying you're losing hope. I've lost hope. I don't know if Arrival can do it. They got to show me that they still have it in them. But it's somewhere there. It's somewhere out there. They just have to show it to me.
Hoop Cub trying to steal this one already. Hoop Cub, where did you come from? I don't know, but feed this man. What a shot here. Literally all the way from his own box, all the way downfield. Cynical, caught out of position, because you know what? You can't see the Cub coming. A great shot there, and Vortex on top here. Ventus, I need this man Cynical to show why he deserves to be the number 1 rated player. But right now, I'm not seeing it. Instead, it's going to be Lucian and Thaichad. Isaac able to make 1 save, but you can't get past this duo. They've been teaming for I don't even know how long. I think only 2 seasons. But guess what? It's long enough, and the chemistry able to come through there. A good kickoff goal and momentum back in favor of Arrival. A goal like that resets things here, Ventus, and Arrival, maybe they can breathe a little bit, get some offense going. Maybe we can actually see some real Rocket League here and some rival semifinals worthy Rocket League. Is Cynical able to make a huge dunk? That one not going to be on target. Lucia going to be up, and Hoop Cub able to make the save. And Ventus, I need Arrival to wake up, and I hope that goal woke him up.
Yeah, it's hard for me to say that. I've seen Arrival just make the same mistakes time and time again. They have not been fixing what I have talked about that they need to fix. But I mean, if they can keep up their offense, if they can get the demos, if they can play them their normal selves, even if they have that aggressive third man and and take that risk, if they can capitalize on it. But it just seems like Vortex has been outspeeding. I mean, Hoop Cup has actually like really stepped up, and I'm super surprised and glad that he has been able to not only hold his own but kind of take the game by the reins here, especially they haven't had to rely as much on LK. LK's kind of taken a step back as the third man, play that solid rock. I mean, so has Isaac, and they've just had one man go on the offensive and counterattack and beat the last or two Arrival players, and I mean that's really worked out well for them. Arrival has just allowed the counterattacks to be a continued nuisance. They haven't done anything to stop it. Maybe they need to stop going for these demos. They're leaving only one man back, and they're playing so aggressive with that third man that it makes me not believe in them. And I want to believe in them. This Arrival team is so good, but when they do plays that irk me and they don't fix it after their timeout, then I start to lose faith.
Cynical almost hit a nasty shot, though, and Isaac still there for the save. Lucian now able to get a pass across mid, and guess who's there? It's going to be okay, not any Arrival player if you thought Cynical are going to leave that ball, and Lucian couldn't get a touch. This could be an opportunity for Hoop Cup to strike. Instead, it's going to be saved away by Cynical. Demo there onto Isaac as Hoop Cup has to turn. No boost. LK doesn't have any boost either. Dangerous challenge in his own, or in the opponent's corner. Isaac off the back wall, Chad trying to get one touch, and he's able to. LK, zero boost, racing for that one. Able to get the touch, gets demoed for his efforts, though, but it was a touch over to Isaac. Cynical, able to get a flick over two. Gonna go for another one, but Lucian was already on top of it. Could have been a better shot out of Lucian, but it was still an offensive attempt here for Arrivals. LK has zero boost. Cynical already rotated all the way back, and he's able to get one touch there. Looking for a follow-up. Chat couldn't get the touch either, and now here's the counter-attack from Hoop Cub over to LK. LK gonna leave that one for the Cub, and Cub's gonna leave that one for LK. LK got the good 50. Isaac buying his time, being patient, realizing, hey, we don't need to rush anything. It's still tied. There's a minute left. LK says, all right, I'll challenge for you. Chat trying to get a touch, doesn't make that touch though, and Cynical trying to get it back to himself off the sidewall. Hoop Cub gets dunked, but the demos come out from LK. The awkward defense here, and Hoop Cub with the slot. When you needed him most, he showed up. He ain't the Avatar. The Cub is here.
Yeah, we see Vortex kind of taking a play out of Arrival's playbook, and they send LK for a demo, he goes through the net. Then they send Isaac for a demo, he goes through the net, but he catches a much necessary demo on a defender. And, I mean, when you put a shot like that, it might not even matter, because there's a defender right in the vicinity, and Hoop Cub just absolutely slots it. But Arrival, they've just been playing so panicky in the last minute and a half. They've been double committing crazily. They've been not getting good touches, as you see one right there, as a mistouch or a complete miss from Lush. And I mean, Arrival just does not look like themselves, and I don't know what it is. But when Isaac and Hoop Cub double commit and pass it to them, I guess they have to score.
Yeah, and honestly, Cynical able to come up clutch here when he was needed. And I mean, Arrival is out shooting this Vortex team, literally like doubling their shots, almost tripling their shots. Like, this team is shooting so much more, and Cynical could have an opportunity here. A good 50 there. Chad towards the backboard. This one gonna get sent away by LK though, and Hoop Cup trying to race back for it. Lucian kind of awkward still, able to get a great 50. Chad gonna take that one, but Cynical, he's the one with the 100 boost, could make a play. Insane save. Lucian trying to put the shot on target. Hoop Cub with the great challenge there, able to make one touch. Lucian now off the ceiling. No one from Arrival is going to be there. We have overtime here in game number 5. The last overtime went in favor of Vortex. Haven't had one since. That was all the way back in game number 1. Things have worked out a little differently, and Vortex looking to secure the series and a spot in the grand finals. LK looking to face his former teammate Cynical, not looking to make that happen. It's a fake from Chad. Lucian now with some time. Lucian popping it up. LK got a challenge as well, as it was able to get past Hoop Cub, and Chad now looking for a one touch, maybe looking for a follow-up, trying to get a beat on Isaac. LK was looking for the bump on Cynical, so he couldn't go, and instead it's going to be Lucian with some time in the air. Flip reset as well, but not able to get the follow. Able to get the bump though, and Isaac has to save that one to his own corner. Cynical pops that one off the back wall, but Isaac was already there. Isaac with one touch, not able to get a follow up, but Thaichad gets beat by LK. LK looking for the double, and Cynical shutting that one down. Hoop Cup, last man. A good challenge there, but it's going to be a pass out to Cynical. Cynical didn't get the boost though, so LK gonna have that touch. Thaichad gonna be there for it. Oh, he thought LK had the touch. LK had the fake. It's going to be Thaichad with the back pass over to Cynical. Cynical with the great cut there. Trying to get a follow-up past LK. Looking for Lucian. Lucian, that shot goes high. Hoop Cub has to save this one to the corner. And looks like a rival just one step short again. Vortex able to make the play and make the save. But Cynical with the insane shot. That one going to get saved away by Hoop Cub. That one could have been the dagger. But instead, Thaichad with the shot, with the goal. And we got a game 6.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great shot there. Just able to get the beat. I was wondering if it was a pinch as well, but Hoop Cub just 0 boost, not able to get there in time. And that worked out in Thaichad's favor. He went for another really risky play. I mean, if Hoop Cub was able to get the beat or a 50 there, I mean, I don't think that would have turned out the same way. But, I mean, Arrival lay on the shots. I mean, the 12 shots to 3, a heavy demo game, by the way. I mean, when do you normally see 19 demos in a single game? Almost never. I mean, I think that Arrival, I don't even want to say they played better. I feel like Vortex just made a couple too many mistakes, and Thaichad got one good beat. And I feel like they still have to impress me more for me to continue to believe in them. But, I mean, we have game number 6, Forbidden Temple. Crazy things happen in Forbidden Temple, so, I mean, I hope Arrival can clean up their act.
Arrival looking to do so. Cynical kind of stepped up last game, able to make that game-tying shot to send us to overtime, and Thaichad able to get a demo there. That's a great 50, and Cynical going to put that one away. Early goal here from Arrival, and it's on the back of some bumps, and Cynical, or in a great 50 there from Lucian. Cynical just able to put that one away. An early goal here. Haven't seen an early goal from Arrival since like game 2, and that was the last game they won. So, obviously before game 5. But I'm just saying, like, you know, usually it's Vortex scoring an early goal.
Yeah, I mean, usually they have tended to score early. They do score a lot. To be frank, I feel like Arrival has one of the best offenses in the rival league when they are on, when they can pass and get these demo plays especially, and they do so right there. I mean, it was another completely very risky challenge. I mean, Thaichad as the second man made a early commit, got beat, and then Lush absolutely dived directly afterwards as the hard third man and was able to win the 50 through 2 players from the Vortex defense. And I mean, it's just not a recipe for success. I don't want to see Arrival having to rely on that kind of play style to try to beat Vortex because Vortex is playing good defense. They need to step up the passing, especially. I feel like I still have yet to see a lot of passing plays. Their passes haven't been good when they have, as Thaichad tries to make a little bit of a passing play, but I mean, it wasn't really to any of them. And I just feel like I just feel like they haven't done enough still.
I don't know how much more you want out of them, man. Like, they're scoring the goals that they need to score. They're getting the victories when they need to, and Thaichad able to put one there. And to be honest, Ventus, you say pass, they say no. We're just gonna score without passing because you know what? That's what they're gonna do. And you know what? It's worked for them so far, and they are gonna probably live or die by these hills of third man challenging. And a fake there from Thaichad. It's gonna be Cynical popping that ball high off the backboard. Isaac able to get it around him, but Hoop Cub kind of awkward now. Thaichad going for a good, hard challenge. Not a lot of boost, though. Isaac, not a lot of boost either. Solution able to pass that one mid. Hoop Cub putting that one back to his own corner. Trying to make a solo play happen here. Going low this time as Cynical was off the ceiling. Still able to get a touch, and Thaichad was there too, but Isaac is the one to come out on top with that ball. But a great touch there from Thaichad. Could result in a counterattack. Lucian wasn't quite ready for it, but Thaichad still on that ball, and not for much longer as LK had him deleted. And now Hoop Cub with one touch, looking for the follow. Able to get a good touch there. Thaichad, not a lot of boost. Not any boost now as he is gone. And Isaac able to get one touch. No touch there from Lucian. An LK fake, and LK not the best shot there. Could have been an opportunity for Vortex. Arrival a little panicky on the defensive end, but still able to keep that ball out of that back of their nets, and now able to counterattack Lucian off the backboard. Isaac has to beat Cynical, and he does. Thaichad with one touch, looking for the follow. Going back to the ground, able to get it past Isaac. No double coming through. Lucian's shot is going to be a nice, soft little pass over to LK and Hoop Cub. And Hoop Cub going to say, thank you very much. I'll take that. Thaichad says, I'll do you one better. Going for the cringe. LK saves his teammate from getting cringed on. And LK able to get a 50 on Cynical as well. Lucian able to make a good challenge, but it's going to be Isaac with a screamer towards net as Thaichad had to make a save. LK on top of that one. No touch, though. Thaichad towards the sidewall to himself. Isaac already up and with the 50 as well. Able to get a follow-up touches. Man, Isaac just always is able to be glued to that ball. Okay, now the long clear. That one going to be met by Thaichad. Thaichad, though, not the best touch, and Isaac still on top of that ball, trying to make a play, at least get started here. But Arrival, I feel like, has been kind of in control for a while now, and Vortex really can't get anything going.
Yeah, I think Arrival has maintained boost control a lot better in this game specifically, where they haven't gotten punished as much for the overcommit because they don't have much boost to get a good clear out or a good outlet pass. And as I say that, though, I mean, I just eat my words all the time as a caster. Every time I talk, it seems like one team scores, and I mean, this is an absolute slaughter, by the way, by Hoop Cub. I mean, perfectly placed on the counter attack as well. Vortex get one back. Arrival still have the problem where if they let the counterattack happen or they push the third man up too far with no boost, they get scored on. And that's just going to be the hill they die on. And if Vortex can capitalize on that, they win. And if they can't, they lose.
Yep, welcome to Arrival. We have flaws and we don't care about them. As now, LK gonna get one touch, trying to get the counterattack started, but Thaichad, he's already challenging, and Thaichad looking for the double! Oh, Thaichad! Want to put it back corner. Isaac was in net, and he's the great wall, but Thaichad hit it right around him.
See, and this is the challenge where you can go for it early, a risky challenge as the first man. He does a great job there, gets the beat on LK, gets the beat on Isaac as well, and gets the double tap in. I mean, it's a great play there from Thaichad, but I'm much more okay with him doing that as the first man than the third man. If he's the first man, there are two players from Arrival behind him, but he's been doing that way too much as the third man. I mean, it's a great play there, and I mean, a much needed one, especially because they're trying to force Game 7, and that one might have been the dagger to do it. Is, I mean, you know, this Vortex squad doesn't have the highest scoring rate. They've been having to play a lot of defense against this Arrival squad, and I mean, overall, I think that if it's a low-scoring game, Vortex can take it, but I just eat my own words. We need to have a caster curse specifically for me, and keep it counting for a tally for next season to let me know how much I curse this thing, because Isaac instantly scores off of a great play, and they're back within one.
Back within one. Maybe just one short, though, as Thaichad and Lucian gonna try to get one more, but get it saved away by LK. LK now been the man to look for. Doesn't have a goal, does have an assist, though, but Hoop Cup, he's been that goal scorer. He's been that guy. Can he pull off one more? Is it going to be Isaac here with the fake, a nasty fake, but Thaichad had it red, able to get the clear. Hoop Cup needs a touch here off his own back wall. Over to Isaac. Isaac not able to get the beat on Lucian, and Lucian going to try to send this one home. It's going to be Cynical putting it away. Arrival says, hey, Champions Field, here we come.
And they hold out. I mean, they were in control for a majority of the game. They made some mistakes on defense and the rotations, but overall they played a much cleaner game than previously. They increased their speed. There's a lot of the times where they were able to end up beating a lot of the players of Vortex to the challenges, and I mean, when that happens, when Vortex loses one of their main factors in their speed, I mean, you gotta work on something, and it looks like Vortex is going to call their timeout before game number 7. They're going to clean up a little stuff, maybe talk a little bit about how to capitalize on the overcommits that I blatantly call out every single time it happens. Or they're going to talk about their lockdown defense, what they need to do better, their communication, their possession, and maintaining their boost. But I mean, overall from Vortex, it was a good showing. It wasn't a great showing, and I think that they need to have a great showing to keep Arrival from racking up the score.
Look, Ventus, this is why you're Titan League, by the way. Like, you're not Rival anymore. You just don't understand the meta. It is send all and pray. And Arrival has been praying a lot harder these last 2 games, and that's due to their timeout. They had a lot of time to do that. So now with the timeouts coming out of Vortex, Arrival still has time to pray. They're shooting up prayers right now. I'm not gonna lie. They are hoping and praying that Vortex keeps making mistakes defensively and offensively as well. Because like you said, I feel like there are opportunities for Vortex to like counter and punish. But man, look, whenever I play this Arrival team, it is a lot harder to counter and punish whenever like they are constantly demo chasing you, putting you out of position because you have to dodge a demo, or like stealing your boost, and it is a lot harder than it is just to just score on the counter. Duh, they're overcommitting against third. Just take a low 50 or like get a good 50 towards the midfield, and boom, it's an easy one. And, like on paper, Ventus, let me check my notepad. Oh yeah, let's just do that real quick. And it's just not that easy, man. I promise, man. It's not that easy to beat this team. So now that we've had the timeout, and I had a little pep talk for Arrival. It's only fair I do it for Vortex. However, we only got 5 seconds left in this timeout, so let me do it real quick. LK, you are him. You are the legend killer. If anybody's gonna beat this stacked Arrival team, it's gonna be you. If anybody's gonna make the finals against Zimity, Sanzo, and Kisby, 2 of those players you had on your team, it's gotta be you. We need the storyline, but Arrival not gonna let that one happen very easily, as Lucian's early shot here gonna get just off the post, and Hoop Cup trying to make a clear happen, and Arrival now looking scarier than ever. Cynical! Showing you why he is here. This man was not talked about at all in the beginning of the season. It was Daichad and Lush. Don't worry about Cynical. He's the best player on their team, and there's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and I mean, we can talk about Hoop Cub kind of giving the possession away. Isaac playing a little bit close as well, trying to play the 50, which he assumed would happen. But when you get a dunk like that and a double, once again, Hoop Cub having to make a crazy save. But this one might not be over so much, as that is another great save. But this one is going to get 50'd in. Arrival going up 2-0 early. Something where they are capitalizing off the Vortex. Vortex have made a couple missed touches, some misplays. And I mean, overall, honestly, that's just some great shooting as well from Arrival.
This man, I don't know where he came from. Like Cynical, bro. I don't know where. I did not know you before this season. I knew Thigh-Chat. I knew Luce. I knew this team would be pretty good. Cynical has been that guy, and he's looking like that guy here in Game 7. Whenever Vortex needed him most, he arrived. Isaac trying to start his team with some offense. LK not able to get a touch there. Daichad trying to put that one on. Gonna send that one high. Not able to get a touch was Lucian. Daichad just trying to buy time for Cynical, but Cynical with 0 boost just had to challenge. And Isaac with that 50, that one does go way wide though. So LK has to try to put that one back mid, but Hoop Cub not there. Hoop Cub 0 boost. Pops that one high for Isaac. Isaac going for the dunk. That one gonna hit the corner once again. Cynical not able to land on it. So okay, looking for another touch. That one's gonna go off the backboard. A demo. No, it's just gonna be Hoop Cub putting it away, because what do? We feed the Cub.
I mean, that's an absolutely phenomenal play from LK. Getting the pop past one, the beat on the second one, and he's forcing a demo on the third. I don't care if it looks like he is or not. He's forcing a demo on the third. And Hoop Cub, a great shot once again. He's been a great shooter for this Vortex squad overall. Overall, a pretty good addition. Obviously, they lost Dissa due to the MMR changes. Isaac did get moved after completing a bit more than the required 150 games. And they weren't able to fit Dissa. And we were wondering who was going to kind of fill Dissa's shoes. And as I say that, Cynical is filling his shoes just fine. He has a hat trick for himself, and Isaac not able to get the read. Another defensive mistake from Vortex. But once again, it's really hard when this Arrival team is on, when they're playing as good as they can. They are dominant. That's what I get so upset watching this Arrival team squander a lot of plays, because they have the potential to be so good. They have the potential to get all these amazing plays, and when they don't, when they aren't able to convert a lot of these chances, when they have all of this pressure and all this presence and they can't score, and then they get counterattacked and they get scored on, it makes me livid, because they have so many great players.
But will they be able to finish it off? 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining. Isaac, LK, they don't want to go out here. Isaac won on Vortex previously, looking to do it again. I'm pretty sure that was with Lush. though. So, teammates a little different this time, trying to see if he can do it with LK. LK, though, not having the greatest game. He's had a great series so far to take them to Game 7, but who will step up here? Is it going to be Cynical once again? No, as a great 50 there. Isaac and LK, a little bit of miscommunication. Isaac says, hey, man, go for the bump. Like, what are you doing? Hoop Cup says, man, go for the shot. As Hoop Cup tried to put that one on target. Isaac not going to get the touch there. LK going to be there, though. Thaichad kind of awkward. Has to get a backflip touch, and Hoop Cup's going to be there. Hoop Cup going to try to pass that one down to LK. LK looking for one more touch. Hoop Cup looking for the Duncan. Would have had it, but he flipped out of the way. Isaac getting one touch, but it's going to go over to you-know-who. Cynical looking for the shot. LK has that save. LK gets bumped by a floating Cynical, and Hoop Cup tried to pass it back down to Isaac, and the third man overcommitted here, but LK already back playing that one to his own corner. A demo coming through for Isaac, so LK able to get a great 50 there, and Isaac now with the ball, with some boost, with some time, looking for a pass, doesn't get the touch. That one looked really weird on my screen. I cannot lie, Isaac thought he had that one, but instead it's going to be a rival now looking for the offensive opportunity, looking to go up by 3. Thaichad going to look for the shot. Hoop Cub able to get one touch. Lucian now trying to continue this pressure. Lucian, can he get the beat? Isaac just able to get a piece of it. Hoop Cub 0 boost. Hoop Cub with a nice flick though. Thaichad last man back. Has 100 boost. Hoop Cub to the back wall. Thaichad with a great touch. Looking to get around another, and he does. Isaac looking to immediately commit. LK looking for the 50. And a great bump there from Lucian. Cynical, you have an open net, and the masterclass continues.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just Vortex having to play super aggressive, which is not their normal play style, and they leave such a glaring third man, super vulnerable. When a rival is demoing as heavy as they can, when they are catching the rotations and getting the bumps, I mean, leaving one man back on defense is never really an option. You have to keep 2 back, because usually you only have 1 back at that point. They are so good at getting these demos. They force the demos so much. They're an absolute pain to play against. And, I mean, Cynical has absolutely shown out this game. Arrival, I'm not going to say it's the dagger, but it's the dagger. I don't think that Vortex have really been able to score more than 3 goals.
You just Ventus, man. Yeah, you make our job so much more difficult because you caster curse everything. Oh my goodness. Okay, able to put this one away. Sorry, Ventus, man. It's like every time. It is like clockwork, man.
I told you, this is why we need a counter. I don't know why or how, but every time I open my mouth, somebody scores, and it doesn't even matter who. But if it's Vortex, I'm really hoping it is, because I want a Game 7 overtime. That's really what I want, what it comes down to. But as I was saying, I think that Arrival has synced the dagger into the Vortex squad. I don't think that in 20 seconds, even a 2-goal lead can be traversed, if you say. And Arrival, with the last 10 seconds, gonna just walk this one down, keep the pressure, not let anything get too far away from them, and that is the series.
Man, what a series it was. A great series here from Arrival. And Vortex. I mean, Vortex literally looked so dominant in those first 4 games. And, man, I just think the Arrival, Cynical woke up specifically. I'm not going to lie. Cynical was kind of snoozing first couple games, but able to wake up and really step up when needed. So, Arrival, thank you for not letting me down. And Vortex, thank you for putting up a crazy fight. Should have subbed in Nervebot. Just kidding. Hoop Cup played absolutely fantastic. I don't think Nervebot was doing anything in that lobby. That man, all he can do is flip reset, and they didn't need any of that. So, now we have our finals for Rival. We have Blaze versus... Who just won? Arrival. That's
Arrival.
Man, dude, like, blanked. I gotta erase him out of my memory. And with that, Ventus, that's gonna be it for the Rival League until next Wednesday, whenever we find out who is the champion. Now, we are going to the Titan League, and we gotta make it quick. So, we have to go ahead and say goodbye for now. We will be back after a short break, because these series have been super long. We will be right back. Don't go anywhere. We got Dragons versus Inferno coming up next. Deuces.
Talk to him. 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 Talk to
Literally, he puts it in. 0 seconds remaining.
Maybe teams are gonna be playing hard for it.
Oh my goodness, Rudy, what is this?
Doesn't get the touch he's looking for. Kato, Scott, oh, he gets the flick and he gets it through. He's gonna get the shot. He's gonna put it in. Back to back. Backward, can he find the touch? He's gonna put the shot on the net.
High off the backboard here. Opportunity. Here comes the shot.
Hold on. Surely this can. Oh my lord.
Go with the shot. It's gonna go in.
Oh, Palpatine on the goal line. He did not merely over. Sweep. It comes through. The Venom, the improbable, the impossible. The 4-time champions.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Nemesis Gaming League. I'm joined in the booth by Gallium. Gallium, man, how are you doing?
I'm doing phenomenally, Flip. I'm so ready for this matchup, man.
I'm ready for this matchup, and I'm ready to get this one started because we're 17 minutes behind and nobody's counting. So hopefully this one doesn't go to 7. But Gallium, guess what's gonna happen?
It's gonna go to 7.
Oh, we're going
Another
to
late
7.
night.
Mm-hmm.
Another late night. Dare I say another Thursday stream? Or actually, last time it was Tuesday stream. We'll get a Thursday stream. We'll switch it up a little bit.
Hey, man. Thursday stream would go crazy. 4 days of Nemesis streams would go crazy. But Gallium, here we got to talk about a little bit about these teams before, while they're cooking. As T-Man is going for an air dribble, not going to get past Vulcan though. But we've got Dragons versus Inferno here, and this Inferno team is missing a very key player on their roster. Rocky Ayers, though, he's still that guy. And obviously, on the other side, we have Bluey and Vulcan, who have been teaming for longer than I've been alive. As this Dragons team, I feel like they're always around Gallium. So we've got, honestly, some of the best teams here and a nerfed Inferno. So, obviously, T-Man's playing. That's the big talking point. But, Gallium, who do you got in this series as Rocky Ayers tries to make a play happen here?
Honestly, I have a little bit more faith in T-Man than I think a lot of people do. I think he's pretty solid player. I say 4-2 Dragons just because they looked so good in their last series. Bluey especially just popped off, but Prism had a lot of key plays in their last series. So if he plays well, then I can definitely see them taking it maybe even like shorter amount of games, but it's probably going to go to 7 because, just our luck. But I mean, you did mention something about Rocky Ayers being him, and I agree. He's the best player in Titan in my personal opinion. I know it's like very debated, between like him and Lakes and whoever, but I don't know. I think he's that guy.
Yeah, that guy, he might just be, but his shots so far not falling quite yet. Both these teams really not able to get a whole lot of shots on the board. Only one, and that was that one right there from Rocky Ayers. Is now Rocky Ayers able to get a nice pass mid, but T-Man locked out and not locked in as he is going to have to get saved by Juju, as Bluey now looking for a follow-up shot. That one gonna get saved by T-Man and Juju combining, and Vulcan couldn't get it past Rocky Ayers. Now Prism hitting that one to the corner. T-Man no boost to work with, so an awkward touch. Juju able to get a 50, but it's only as far as Bluey, and Bluey's shot is a great one, but Rocky Ayers with an even better save. Titan League so far already showing out. The defense has been locked in. Vulcan looking for the musty flick. Not gonna have any power though. He had zero boost to work with, but a dangerous touch here. And you're saying because Juju might be TC'd. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, no,
there,
he's moving now.
He's alive, and you know what? I'm glad it wasn't with 26 seconds left in Game 7. That is a lot better time. At least it's Game 1, and there's still half the game left to play, and it's 0-0, so now we got to see if these teams can really turn on the offense, because I know they're both capable of it, but just about who strikes first. It's going to be No, it's not. It's going to be Bluey with the save. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh, and that's how they're going to score. Oh my gosh, it's the demo coming through. An insane save, but a little cheeky demo here from Rocky Ayers.
Yeah, what a play overall by Rocky Ayers. He gets an insane shot, but Bluey with an incredible save, but he still stays in the play. Rocky Ayers getting a very crucial demo. And T-Man, he didn't have to do much. He just did enough to sneak it over that last defender. And Inferno, they are surprisingly up by 1 right now. Dragons faltering early.
Yeah, the shot's just not falling. We've seen a couple great ones, but honestly, I feel like Inferno has put up just as many. But now a good pass there from Juju, but T-Man just too high up for it. Rocky Ayers caught out a little bit. Vulcan with a great 50. That one passed across the net, but Prism not quite ready for it. Prism with one touch, and it's going to go to Juju. Bluey with a good 50 as Rocky Ayers on the backboard, getting pre-jumped by Vulcan. Rocky Ayers, 0 boost, though, so he goes low. T-Man going to be there to follow it up. T-Man now looking for the shot. Oh, fake coming out, though, and so that ball sent to Rocky Ayers. Rocky Ayers popping that one up for his teammate, but Vulcan going to be the first one there. Doesn't put the shot on. Tried to pass it down to his teammate, and so Now it's going to be an opportunity for Juju to get it clear. Rocky Airs sending that one to the corner. Juju's there as well. Juju with one touch. That ball going mid. T-Man decides to not go for it. So Juju going to try to take control. Bluey over Vulcan in this, or sorry, in Prism in the same spot. Now it's going to be Vulcan down towards the Inferno corner, and a minute and a half remaining. Dragons really not getting anything going on offense, as now it's an opportunity for Prism, but Juju already on top of it. Bluey now with a great challenge, but it's going to be T-Man getting a huge dunk. Vulcan with a nice touch, and a minute remaining here. It's Bluey with the long clear. Rocky Airs with 0 boost, and Bluey just getting it over him.
You know, Bluey arrived just on time. I mean, he was the man in the last series, and he continues to be that guy, and that goal is a result of a problem that I'm seeing from Inferno early. Their third man is just playing way too far up, and I don't even know if they know who is third man half the time, so they really need to iron that out. But Juju says, all right, I'm just going to swerve in that corner, whoa, and score.
That was really good. Gallium as now Juju. Oh my god, that was an insane touch though. And Vulcan, I think that was Vulcan. I might have been Bluey. I don't know. Somebody went flying by. They went flying by so fast I couldn't even see him. Juju able to make it a 1-goal game once again. And Dragons worked so hard for that goal, Gallium, and they just, man, they gave it away very, very quickly. And with our minute remaining, this Dragons team, I mean, like, they've had like shots here and there, but like, man, it really has felt like it has been all Inferno. And there, a double commit from Bluey and Vulcan results in an opportunity kind of wasted. Now Rocky Airs with some time. That will go to the backboard, but Bluey with a long clear. And that's how they scored the last goal, was off a counterattack. Can it happen here? Or, oh, Vulcan was looking for the shot there. And 30 seconds remaining here. It's going to be Dragons trying to make the game tying goal, send us to overtime, but it looks like Inferno to have a lot of different plans, but a good touch there from Vulcan. T-Man up in the air. T-Man getting it around one. Bluey, he's up now with the butt. Oh my goodness. The blobfish, the cockroach, it don't matter. This man is everywhere.
I mean, look at that touch and the awareness to recognize that Bluey thought he was going high and he 50s him low. T-Man, I mean, he's just making an impact early. He has 2 goals in the Titan League playoffs. This is the semifinals. As Rock Years, I think he missed an open net there, but we don't worry about it.
Open net, open net. Those are too easy for him. Gallium, you know, like, he's got to do the challenging ones, like this one right here that he's going to clip on Vulcan, because Vulcan, actually a good save there by Prism, but Juju, that touch, it doesn't matter. The Dragons, somehow, they are losing game number 1 here to Inferno, losing game number 1 here to T-Man. Let's be honest, this man MVP. Shout out to Cockroach on top of his car. I missed the Nomad, though. That was a lot more interesting, but you know what, T-Man, we'll let you play in the auction, I guess. But, man, a huge game here from T-Man, and Juju scored as well. We said Rocky Airs, hey, that man's him. He's not the one with the goals, but as a whole, I think this Inferno team just literally outplayed Dragons, like, everywhere. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, in the first half of the game, Dragons, they looked sharp, but Inferno got that goal early, and I think that really set the tone. Dragons just couldn't quite claw their way back into this one. And I really am impressed with the play of Juju, right? I mean, he is technically that third man on this Inferno roster. You know, not a whole lot of people think of him when they think of Inferno, but honestly, he's been the most consistently impressive. Just his challenges in the midfield and his consistency on defense, just allowing his teammates to cook, you know, for lack of a better term. I mean, Rocky Airs obviously didn't have the, you know, explosive game that I don't think I expected, but T-Man, if you could have either one of those players pop off, I think they'll be perfectly fine. Dragons, on the other hand, Bluey can't be the only one putting a hand up. Prism's really got to step up his game in order to get Dragons back into this series and back into this game too.
Yep, man, it's got to be Prism, because, I mean, Vulcan's hand was kind of up, but that's probably as far as Vulcan's 5-2 hand can reach. So, it's going to have to be a Bluey masterclass, in my opinion. This one, I need to see Bluey cook, because this man, second overall player rating in all of Titan. And that's for a reason. This man has been him for a very long time now. Can it actually happen in the playoffs? Juju with a good 50 there. Able to get a follow-up as well, but Vulcan already on top of that one. Bluey now looking for the pass. Gets the beat on Rocky Airs and trying to get the 50 on T-Man, but T-Man was already there. A good touch there from Prism. Up to Bluey. Bluey looking for his teammate Vulcan. Vulcan, not a lot of boost. Tries to pass it back down to Prism, but Prism had left the vicinity already. Now Rocky Airs with one good touch. Able to get the follow-up as well. Trying to get the air dribble over Prism, and he does, and the shot from T-Man. Oh my goodness, somebody stop it!
I mean, listen, I know you're his former teammate, right? You know, you're just a little upset that, you know, he was you're in a shadow for a little bit, Flip. It's okay. It's okay, Flip. But I mean, T-Man's here to play. All right, T-Man is here to dominate, and you know what? I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm here for something, and I'm here for Bluey. Oh my goodness, this man. Whatever you can. What a kickoff, first off, but man, what a read. Bluey is just there. He like the speed of that ball and able to catch up to it. It's a lot harder than it looks. That's all I'm saying. Bluey able to tie up this game, but hey, last time the game got tied up, it was a kickoff goal immediately. A demo though, on to T-Man from Bluey, not gonna allow Inferno to just get right back in the lead. So it's gonna be Dragons on offense as Bluey with a tactical fake, looking for the shot now. LK would have hit that one, but Bluey couldn't put that one away. Vulcan now with a back pass. Bluey a little too far up though, but with a nice backflip is able to get over one. Rocky Ayers has to get a challenge in his own corner. Prism now with a little bit of time, but hits that one straight to Rocky Ayers. Vulcan already in the air though, and T-Man able to get a touch on it and send that ball just far enough to where Bluey could not get to it. Prism trying to get a touch, but Rocky Ayers already on top of him. Bluey 100 boost, 200 boost as he picked up another pad and able to get a 50.
Oh, no.
Oh my goodness,
Oh my
T-Man.
gosh.
Almost hit the shot of his life and almost had 2 goals again, but an insane save there from Prism. Vulcan with the shot, but Rocky Ayers with an easy save here. And Gallium, man, it's only been a minute and a half, but both these teams, they're showing why they're the semifinals of Titan. These guys are putting some extraordinary shots up, and the defense is just as good.
Yeah, and I feel like both these teams, they're on equal footing. It didn't feel that way. Last game is, all right, some interesting plays on the defensive side of Inferno happening. But, I mean, honestly, you have to be kind of concerned for the Dragons because they've been playing with each other all season long, right? I mean, this Inferno team is scrapped together, and you know what? Just, T-Man, have yourself a day. Why don't you?
Oh, my goodness. I don't know how he does it. I
don't like this. I don't like this.
Did you see the air roll? Because I didn't. He doesn't need it. He's just there. It doesn't matter. The cockroach, it is inevitable. This man, he's named T-Man for a reason. That T stands for Thanos. That man is inevitable. Juju with the long clear down to Rocky Ayers. Rocky Ayers said, oh my goodness, what did you put on that one? The amount of mustard was all too much. Now Vulcan able to pass it over to Rocky Ayers instead as Rocky Ayers going for the backboard. Vulcan able to make the save, farm some points as Juju now trying to get another great 50. Bluey has to hit it off his own backboard, and guess who's there? It's the T-Man as Bluey now. No boost to work with. Trying to get a touch past Rocky Ayers. Rocky Ayers with a good 50. Juju demo hunting. T-Man now has to go for that one, and it's going to be Prism clearing that one all the way down instead. Rocky Ayers and T-Man on the back wall. Rocky Ayers to the ceiling. Rocky Ayers able to get a flip. Not a great follow-up touch, though, but T-Man able to get it over Vulcan. Trying to look for the follow as well. Bluey had him blocked, and Bluey now looking for the 50. Juju with a good 50, though. Prism backwards still. Trying to make a challenge on that ball. Vulcan, not a lot of boost. Able to pick up the 100 pad and able to make that save. Dragons, once again, down by 1. Trying to make a play happen, but their offense has just seemed so stagnant. Not a lot of plays coming through. Bluey really only it was a long goal, like a long clear goal over Rocky Ayers' head and a kickoff goal. That's the only goals Dragons have scored compared to Inferno, who had T-Man slotting things left and right. Gallium, this Dragons offense really needs to get going.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting absolutely shut down in their own defensive end, right? And I honestly think Rocky Ayers and Juju in their own defensive end have just been dominating the midfield, and T-Man has been scoring. That is the only time you're going to see the Raiders logo win anything this season, and it's on T-Man's car right now.
Yeah, I need Ashton Jindy to pop off, though. He's on my fantasy team as Rocky Ayers able to make a great save off of Bluey's shot as clear there. Trying to go out to T-Man, but it's going to be Prism. Now looking for the double. Juju kind of awkward. Rocky Ayers also awkward, but Rocky Ayers is never awkward. He couldn't. Able to make a touch there as Bluey couldn't get the double. Rocky Ayers was waiting patiently for that one. Prism gonna get pre-jumped by Rocky Ayers. T-Man not gonna go for that one, but he's gonna play the whiff because why not? Juju now has to pre-jump and doesn't make the contact as now Prism towards the back wall, and Rocky Ayers already there and waiting. Now Rocky Ayers, a little bit of time, not a whole lot of boost. Able to get the flip. Bluey able to get the dunk. That one going the long way, and T-Man has to pass it right back to him, but T-Man still able to get the clear. 40 seconds remaining. Somebody's got to make a play happen. It looks like Prism has been the main player there to start these offensive attacks, and it's not been working out great. Dragons still, though, are in this Inferno half, and they've been here for a minute, trying to make something happen. Rocky Airs with a flip reset around one. T-Man with a dunk around another. Prism able to get back to it, though. Rocky Airs with some boost, but not anymore. He got demoed. Vulcan going for the corner. Prism's going to be there, and it's going to be a insane spawn into a clear from Rocky Airs, and that might just do it, but there's still 10 seconds remaining. T-Man, one touch towards the sidewall, and it's going to be Vulcan on the side. Vulcan going for the musty flick, going for the dunk now on Rocky Airs, but Rocky Airs is just there. Bluey, he tried to pop it, and T-Man said, hey, I don't gotta touch this ball. Inferno will take a 2-0 lead.
I mean, this lead is very impressive, but the last time I saw a team who probably shouldn't even be in the series go up a bunch, they got reverse swept twice. It's happened twice this season. Shout out Rockerman for that one. But I just, I wouldn't get too comfortable yet if you're Inferno. Only 1-1, obviously. They had a great performance overall, but I mean, Dragons, they can still come back into this one. It's totally not out of the realm of possibility for sure. I just think Bluey and Vulcan need to find that connection. Prism has been doing pretty well in the midfield. So if one of them as second man can get under one of these 50s and make a play happen as, all right, so we're getting creative. All right.
That's a great way to put it. I'd say we're getting worse at Rocket League as Bluey flips into the ground and goes off course, and Juju capitalizes. A great as Bluey claims kickoff lag. Bluey, I say kickoff diff, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. That one going to go in the back of the net, and a 1-goal handicap here. Almost a 2-goal handicap. Bluey able to make a save there. As now he's got to get a beat on T-Man, but no one can seem to beat T-Man, at least on this pitch, is now Juju. Looking for a pass. Prism going to stop that one, and guess who's there? Rocky Airs. He has been everywhere, man. On the midfield specifically, and on the defensive line, it is always Rocky Airs' his teammate now. Looking for a touch here, but it's going to be Bluey trying to pass that one over to Vulcan. Vulcan looking for the slot. That one going to go wide. Rocky Airs has the clear as well. Able to get it around another last man. Prism able to just barely get a touch. Now Vulcan trying to pass it back to him, but Juju is there. Bluey not able to make contact, and Vulcan is able to get back to it. But Inferno looking dangerous as Rocky Airs tries to pass it over to T-Man. T-Man couldn't read that many touches as Bluey now has some boost, has some time. Trying to get it around Rocky Airs because he has been the wall, and man, you just can't do it. This man is just drawing a line at midfield, and if you're trying to get past him, you're just not able to. But that time, able to, and Vulcan didn't have a teammate that believed in him, or just had teammates that believed in Rocky Airs too much. Either way, nobody was there, and Dragons waste a perfectly good opportunity. Bluey now trying to make a play happen with a flip reset, but gonna get cleared away by T-Man. Juju downfield looking for the redirect. He's there!
Oh.
T-Man with the clear. Juju with the finish.
I mean, this all stemmed from the Bluey and Vulcan double commit. I mean, you would think those two would be the least likely to double commit, but, it just happened, unfortunately, and that's what you get. Juju down the pitch. Great shot from him. He already has 2 goals. One of them was a little interesting, that kickoff goal, but this one, that was a very nice angle that he got on that ball. So, Inferno, they're up 2-0. And if I'm them, I'm just going to keep playing how I'm playing. You don't need to park the bus against this Dragon team. They haven't done anything threatening so far. So I would just not adjust at all. It seems like I'm saying to a lot of teams adjust, but in this case, Inferno, don't adjust, as Rocky Airs is almost just going to beat all 3 Dragons players here.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, I don't know if you can adjust. T-Man plays one way, and that's the way of the goal. Either side, he either sits on the goal line or he's scoring goals. Usually he does both. But in this series so far, he's been the goal scorer, and Rocky Airs has been that rock on defense. And this time it's going to be Juju. And I thought someone was going to challenge from Dragons. That's why I didn't say nothing. But it should be Rocky Airs literally sending them all. As Juju, he got 2 bumps apparently.
Jeez.
And God, just a huge bumps there.
I mean, Juju, not only did he get the hat trick, but he also bumped 2 of them on that play, just doing it all himself. Rocky Airs, great patience, though. Great control from him, but just seems like every player just popping off at the right time. Juju just, instead of hitting the ball, he really likes to, hit the opponents first and then hit the ball. The ball is just a secondary goal from him as Prism. Gonna get an interesting touch. Okay, T-Man, this is unfair. I can't watch this anymore.
Man, Juju's been absolutely lights out, but I just hate watching this man. Like, this T-Man guy, he's just always there. It is just unfathomable. Oh, T-Man can't get that touch. Oh, of course he can. Why not? The cockroach just extends his hitbox just a little bit farther, I swear. Anyway, you said Juju, sometimes he doesn't want to hit the ball. He wants to hit the player. Sounds like Antonio Brown, not Juju. But Prism now able to make a good touch there, and Bluey and the Dragons, they got to get something going. Bluey trying to take a shot, and Rocky Air is going to say, no, thank you, I'm going to take a shot. And he's going to send it all the way downfield and put it away and go ahead and put game 3 away. There's 2 minutes left, and, man, pull this one out early. I don't know. This one's over.
Yeah, this one's looking a little bit rough. You know, very reminiscent of pretty much all the Dragons playoff runs. They just lose to teams that they shouldn't lose to. And so far, it's just ringing true here. I really don't know what adjustment they can make. It just seems like they have so many issues, as Bluey is definitely not one of them at this point, and Vulcan can't find the touch. Granted, it was a little bit of a difficult shot, as Rocky Ears is just going to do it himself, and Juju almost scores again. So it just seems like Inferno just completely controlled this match from start to finish. Dragons, they only have 3 shots, and there's a minute and 40 seconds remaining, so they pretty much have no chance. As T-Man, rare miss from him. They pretty much have no chance in this game 3. But honestly, I do think when there's a will, there's a way. There's been 2 reverse sweeps this season. You know, why not make it 3?
Look, I'm just saying, somehow, some way, this is going to go to game 7. Obviously, I don't think Dragons are going to win this one unless Bluey pulls off a miracle. He's looking for the pinch there. Just no touch coming through. Bluey just seemed to be flailing just a little bit as the Dragons seem desperate for some offense here, as Juju not able to make a touch. Prism able to send that one back to the corner. Bluey now the good 50, going for the bump on Rocky Airs. That teammate going to help out his teammate there. Now Juju trying to get the read, but it's going to be Rocky Airs able to make that clear. Dragons seem to have a lot of pressure here, not really able to convert it into a quality shot yet, though, as Prism is going to get dunked by Rocky Airs, but it's going to be Bluey putting that one right behind Juju, and it's going to be Vulcan putting that one in the top right corner. A good controlled touch here from Bluey, and a good shot as well, and Vulcan with a nice slot.
Yeah, I think Juju got the flip reset on that one accidentally and used his flip to, you know, pass Vulcan the ball inadvertently. So a little bit of a mistake on their end, but honestly, they could afford to make as many mistakes as they want. It's T-Man with probably the ugliest kickoff of 2025 to start us off here.
The T-Man kickoff will always be unbeaten, as Rocky Airs gonna get a nice flip stealing shots, but Bluey is gonna get a nice save as well. Juju, though, making a huge dunk. T-Man not quite T-ready for that one, but a huge T-double comes out as Bluey now able to make one touch and try to get around him. Prism able to cut as well, but Bluey's gonna have to put that one on target. That one's gonna go off the backboard. Could have been an opportunity for Dragons, but it probably was too little too late anyway. That's a good 50 from Vulcan. Prism popping that one up high. Bluey, can we make some magic happen? Can we at least get a clip out of this game? No, we're just going to hit the ground in Inferno. A 3-0 lead in Gallium. It all starts here.
I mean, listen, I know it's a little late, but so far this series has been an absolute snooze fest. Dragons is not even putting a hand up so far. It's just been all Inferno, right? And it's so frustrating because Smooth is known to pick up players in the draft who have the silliest names and just somehow win random championships with them. So, you know, honestly, you know, we see Blaze in the Rival League final, and we see Inferno. I mean, listen, if Inferno can win one more game, Smooth is probably going to be the happiest man this side of the Mississippi. But, you know, I think they could give or take, you know, a game. I think, you know, Inferno's in a spot comfortably where they could lose a game and still be okay. But honestly, I just kind of want to see a sweep because you know, this series has just not been ideal so far.
You know, guys, I gotta admit it. I am T-Man hater.
Wow, really?
I never would have guessed. But also, I'm a Vulcan hater, and that's and so at the same time, it's a win-win situation for me. Also a lose-lose situation for me. But I want to see one of these teams at least put up a good game, and this Dragons team so far not quite done. You know, stepped up to their expectations of my expectations for them. Bluey almost just shot my expectations out of the water, though, as that shot was crazy, but it just was barely off target. Now Bluey going for the Joyo double touch off the ground. Not going to happen there, and Rocky Air is able to get it clear. Rocky Air is not able to get the follow-up touch, though, so Prism able to continue this offense. T-Man not a lot of boost, but T-Man a huge body, so he's going to get in the way there, as now Bluey going to hit that one off the back wall. T-Man 0 boost to work with, but the mind games as he went for the fake, as Vulcan with a nice dunk, and Vulcan with a nice
Oh.
beat. Vulcan, can he make it happen? No, he can't. And Bluey, his savior, gonna come in here for the flip reset. Oh my gosh, the Musty almost went crazy. T-Man with a great touch, though. And now T-Man not able to get the follow, but Juju is able to get the clear. Bluey is right on top of it, though. Vulcan looking for the pass back down. That one might have could have been a shot. I don't know. It was way off target, though, so it's gonna be Prism launching that one. That one hitting the crossbar. Vulcan put it away.
Whoa.
There it is.
Wow. That was a great play, actually, from the Dragons. Bluey over to Prism. Prism, he went for the shot, but, you know, I'm sure he doesn't mind it going off the crossbar and right into the waiting arms of Vulcan. Vulcan, he has been pretty much the only second man that has done anything this series so far. He's been there for every single pass, it seems, and he's gotten some goals out of it. So should you see better team play from this Dragon team overall? It just feels like their first man and second man aren't really connecting so far. And, you know, we've seen that a lot in this playoffs, but, you know, in Titan League, you just really can't have that happen.
Yeah, and, you know, if there's any time for them to really clean it up and show what they're really capable of, I feel like that was the time, you know. There's no better time than, you know, going down 3-0 in semifinals. You know, if you want to make finals, you got to do it now. So Bluey going to try to make it happen as he beats 2 there, but Rocky Air's already on top of it. Last man, he don't care. He's going. Vulcan now able to get an air dribble around Juju, but T-Man, the T defense there as he gets that cleared all the way down to Juju. Juju off the crossbar. Prism just able to make that touch, and now looking for the counterattack is Bluey. Bluey going for the flip reset, looking for another touch, but T-Man was there for the dunk. Bluey not able to get a touch there, so Rocky Airs in the air, and oh my goodness, Rocky Airs is in the air. Vulcan also trying to get the challenge, but Rocky Airs sends it around him. Going for the bump on Prism, but Prism able to dodge it and get a nice save as Juju not able to get the 50. Rocky Airs, he's going, but oh my goodness, he is gone. Juju now with some control, going for the air dribble. T-Man going for the T-bump, and he had it, but the save from Bluey comes out. Now Vulcan looking to pass this one down. Bluey looking to take it. That one gonna go to the sidewall, and half the game remaining. A 1-0 lead here for the Dragons. Inferno really not able to put anything on the board. A couple dangerous shots, but it has been Bluey making these saves. Another one right there. Rocky Airs now. It's his turn. That one going to the back wall. That one water falling down. Rocky Airs not able to put it on. And he also gonna clear it away from T-Man. Didn't trust T-Man with the shot, I understand, as now T-Man looking for the air dribble. And gosh, Gallium, this Inferno team, they looking primed to score so many times. This Dragons defense holding on. That one gonna get saved away as well. Oh my goodness, Dragons are surviving.
I mean, the D in Dragons, I guess it does stand for defense. You know, I didn't really think that at first, but now I'm starting to see the defensive prowess. They only have 2 saves on the score sheet, but I feel like it should be a lot more, if I'm going to be completely honest. It just seems like they're doing a lot in the defensive end, and hopefully they could capitalize right here as Vulcan can't find the touch. But Inferno, down the stretch, they're looking so dangerous here, Flip.
Yes, but at the same time, the Dragons defense is able to hold on. Now, can it continue? Rocky Air's going to try to put a screamer on. That one almost, but Prism with a nice touch, and Juju now gonna hit that one to the sidewall. Bluey gonna leave that one for Vulcan. Vulcan gonna leave that one for Juju. Juju going for the flick. That one gonna get saved away by Prism. Rocky Airs now with some time. Rocky Airs with no time as Prism had that one dunked, but Juju over to Rocky Airs. Rocky Airs to the back wall. Guess who's up? It's gonna be T-Man. Is he there? Vulcan able to make the save, and Prism now looking for the counter. Dragons have survived the T shot. Now can they get some offense going? T-Man gonna have to backflip that one out as Bluey now looking for the back pass. Vulcan gonna take that one to the side, or to the corner. Vulcan now looking for a teammate in the midfield, but it's gonna be Rocky Airs with one save. Juju with one touch, but it's Bluey continuing the offense, and T-Man gonna T-ramp off that post, and Rocky Airs with one touch, but it's gonna go over to T-Man looking for the air dribble. Gonna get as far as Juju hits that one off the back wall. T-Man off the back wall one more time. Rocky Air's not quite ready for it as Vulcan sends that one down. Rocky Air's not a lot of boost. That ball to the back wall is Prism there. Not before Juju is, and he is able to get the stop. All the Dragons gotta do is survive for 10 more seconds. Can they do it? Or will there be a certain man who is inevitable? T-Man got a demo, but he needed to get the ball. Prism was able to get the long clear. Now Rocky Air's in the air, and Rocky Air's gonna get shut down by Vulcan, and Dragons have shown up.
You know, that is a great win from them. Not the prettiest win of all time, but definitely necessary to, you know, keep their series alive. And I think, you know, they just needed a win here to really, you know, get the momentum going. I've noticed that Titan teams just don't really like to call timeouts. So, I mean, you know, I guess they're just all 3 better coaches than our LCS coaches at the end of the day. So can't really fault them on that. But what you can fault them on is just the lack of offensive pressure at times is really concerning. Seems like Inferno just kind of gets into the Dragon's zone and doesn't let up. But the Dragons, they feed off these counterattacks. And that's what's been scoring them goals so far. So I'm looking for them to really get some offense going. I mean, I know Vulcan had that great play that was set up by a Prism crossbar pass, but I just need to see a little bit more team play out of this Dragons team to make me want to believe.
Yeah, well, our rival
Oh my.
had a disbeliever all series long, and his name was Ventus, and he got proven wrong. So hopefully Dragon's able to prove you wrong here as Team Ed now. Gonna send that one up high, Bluey, with some time. And I will say that game was a 1-0 victory for the Dragons. I feel like they've scored only one goal like every game. Like it's always just been one. So if they're able to keep Inferno scoreless, could be a sign for victory here. But Prism gonna look to make the first goal here for Dragons. Rocky Air's trying to get a touch, and he's able to, but it's still Bluey territory, and that one gonna be in the back of the net.
What a goal from Bluey. Rockiers a little awkward, and Vulcan again just owning Rockiers with these 50s so far. And that one is no bigger 50 than that one. I mean, especially in the semifinals here, especially when your team down 3-1 in the series. Really looking for T-Man to step up. I think that's the reason that the Dragons kind of falter. They're like, T-Man isn't supposed to be playing this well. And sure enough, T-Man just started popping off. So I think they want to come back. They really need to see something as... Okay. All right. This is unfair.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. Rocky Airs, don't they have families. Vulcan trying to make a last-ditch save, but God, Rocky Air's just putting the insane waterfall shot in, and oh my goodness, Inferno have come alive, and they scored a goal, which means Dragons can't win 1-0 anymore. They gotta score 2 goals in this game, and by golly, that probably won't happen. So Rocky Air's here trying to make the Inferno team to the grand finals. I feel like he's always on the Inferno, and I feel like they're always going to the grand finals, and he's trying to do it one more time here. Team Endo trying to be that one to make it happen. No touch coming through, as now Juju looking for the shot. That one going to be off target. Vulcan trying to get a touch, and Team Ed's going to hit it around him. A demo as well, but Bluey able to get a long clear. Vulcan taking his time, trying to get it around Rocky Airs, and he does so beautifully. Juju with a nice touch, though. Prism side flips, and Bluey's kind of awkward. Team Ed clears that one down to the Dragon's corner where Bluey's lying in wait, but there's a T-Man on top of him. Bluey now sitting into the sidewall, and Rocky Airs respecting the pinch, going back, and Juju disrespecting his opponents, literally deleting them from the field. Prism disrespecting Rocky Airs with that challenge as he just went, and Juju had to make a save. Vulcan touch, not the greatest, as Rocky Airs pops that one to himself, looking for a follow-up. Prism was up, and that one gonna get sent mid. Juju with the dunk! Oh my goodness! Bluey just got put on a t-shirt!
I mean, the Dragons having a case of bad juju here. What an insane 50. You know what? It wasn't even a 50. It was the dunk of the century. Juju just, putting it top shelf. The cookies are up there, and I don't think the Dragons are reaching those cookies anytime soon.
If you're gonna challenge, make sure you don't get dunked on. Damn it. You don't go up if you're gonna get put on a poster like that one. But still, Dragons, they need to find a way through. Bluey, you gotta be that man. I know you just got put on a t-shirt. I need you to put someone else on a t-shirt. Vulcan, he's gonna be trying to want to do it, but the lights were just a little too bright. Bluey, the lights might be blinding him, but just able to get back. It's gonna be T-Man though off the backboard. Rocky Airs putting that one away. And oh my goodness, Inferno, a 3-1 lead. And I'm not talking about the series. This is game 5. And it might be game 5 set game match here, Gallium. They are 2.5 minutes away from going to the grand finals.
I mean, there's definitely a pattern in this game, in this series, as you mentioned earlier. Dragons have only scored 1 goal each game, it feels like. So, they got their 1 goal this game, and they're down by 2. So they just need to say, just throw caution to the wind and really start pumping out that offense. Don't, go absolutely 100% into the offensive end with all 3 players, but start ramping up the pressure a bit. It just seems like Inferno is just way too comfortable. I mean, you have T-Man basically drinking a mojito on the beach in the defensive end. I mean, it's just looking real comfortable from this Inferno's team.
Yep, T-Man on the beach is not an image I ever want again. Thank you, Galleon. God.
Anytime,
But-
bro.
No. But T-Man has been actually just, it feels like he's been able to play the way he wants to. And shout out to Rocky Harris and Juju for really like enabling him in that sense. As now Juju going to try to fake challenge that one and trying to get another 50 here. It's going to be Prism, though, able to win that 50, but T-Man's already there. Now Rocky Harris going to the sidewall. Bluey not able to get up to it. Rocky Harris able to get one more touch over Vulcan as well. T-Man came flying in, but no shot there, as now T-Man with a pass down to Juju. Juju looking for back to T-Man. He pre-jumped it. He was ready, but just not enough. Rocky Harris now off the ceiling. He's going to leave that one for Juju. That one hit the crossbar. T-Man not going to have the shot. And 2 games ago, T-Man's putting that one in the back of the net, but this game, he's letting his teammates do the work as Prism looking for the shot there. Rocky Harris able to get a nice save. Rocky Harris able to get a nice 50 as well on Vulcan. His T-Man now hitting that one to the back wall. It's going to be Rocky Harris dropping that one down to Juju. Oh my goodness, Rocky Harris. What a pass.
Good game. Well played. That was fun. I mean, it just seems like this is just all over for the Dragons. There's no way they're coming back into this one. No way they're coming back into this series, and just very lackluster performance from them. I expected a lot more, especially with T-Man on the field, especially with the Inferno's number 2 player not on the field. And it looked like this has been their roster all season. I mean, do you put Pizza in after this? I mean, T-Man, he's been looking pretty good. I don't know if it was just Rocky Harris and Juju just playing that much better, though.
T-Man gets that 1 game peak a season, so, that's what just happened, and, we're just going to let him have it, and we're going to bench him for the finals, and you're going to see who they play coming up next, but T-Man has been showing out, going for the double here. It's going to be Juju, though, taking that shot. Blue able to make the save. Prism, one last clip, maybe, going for the flip reset on Rocky Harris. It's not going to be that easy, as Rocky Harris still able to make the save, even though he almost got bumped. Now Rocky Harris trying to put a goal on, but Vulcan going to send that one down, and, oh, excuse me, as Inferno go to the grand finals, and Dragons, Bluey and Vulcan, fall short once again.
Out of all the leagues, we're just missing one team that we are unsure about going to the grand finals, and that is going to be our next game. Who will face Inferno in the grand finals? This Inferno team has piqued my interest. This game, Rocky Harris had 2 goals, 2 assists, 5 saves. So definitely the MVP of game 5 for sure. So if he can replicate the performance he had in this game, whoever faces them, either Spartans or Venganza, they're going to have a tough time dealing with them.
Yeah, and it's the defense, and, I would say, hey, guys, just go, watch the VOD, see what they do, and, see how they play, and then you're going to see T-Man on the pitch, and you're like, well, that's not who we're going to play. I hope. I really hope. Because I don't want to cast a finals where T-Man, a Titan finals where T-Man's playing. I'm not going to lie. But
he was in the Rival League finals last season, right?
Yeah, did not cast that one. As T-Man, yeah, he put on a show, but I do think Rocky Harris and Juju just played really solid around him. But Gallium, it was a great 5-game series, and it was a great series as a whole, but that just put us right back on schedule. Thank the Lord. So, Gallium, if you got nothing left to say, we got to figure out who this Inferno team is going to go up against.
I'm excited. I cast that game, so make sure to stick around, guys. Come on, lock in.
Gotta lock in for Gallium. So, guys, we'll be right back. It is going to be Spartans versus Venganza in about a couple minutes. We'll be right back. And, T-Man, great win. Vulcan, nice loss, buddy. Deuces.
Paralyze my heart. Don't wanna feel your touch like ice tracing on my scars. Why is it hurt on the inside? It's unforgivable, but I forgive you every time. Hard to let it go, 'cause we're intertwined. I break you break me, but something about it makes it so, baby. Every piece keeps us together in the cold.
No one really likes you until you start flying in coach. No one really likes you until life's a Drake video. If I came with commas, with the drama, just go. No one really likes you until you got dollars to blow. If I could pull a Freaky Friday and live the fast life like Lindsay, tell me now, what would you say? What would you say? We're the ones with the money, laugh at the pity party. What would you think about me? Would you like me or just try to be the ones with the money? Now that everyone loves me, what would you think about me? Would you like me or just try to be the... Does anybody like you if you never been VIP? Does anybody like you if you drive a
Really? He puts it in! 0 seconds remaining! He seems to be playing hard for it. Oh my goodness! What is this?
Doesn't get the touch he's looking for. Kato, Scott, oh, he gets the flick and he gets it through. He's gonna get the shot. He's gonna put it in. Back to back. On the backward, can he find the touch? He's gonna put the shot on the net.
High off the backboard here. Opportunity. Here comes the shot.
Is this serious? Hold on. Surely this kid. Oh my
Let's go
lord.
with the shot. It's gonna go in.
Oh, Palpatine on the goal line. He did not win nearly over. Sweep. It comes through. The Venom, the improbable, the impossible, the 4-time champions.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Nemesis Gaming League. I'm your very best friend, Gallium, and I'm joined here by Ventus, the sub of the team who's going to be playing tonight. How you doing?
You know, I'm doing great. It looks like Lakes just showed up, so I am not needed. So we have our full team. It should be a good matchup. You know, not to be biased or anything, but Venganza, I mean, they look pretty good. I'm just saying.
I mean, they are the number 1 seed for a reason. So they do have arguably the best player in Titan in Lakes. So it should be an interesting one. Lakes, Logan, and Chef, very good trio. They've been dominating all series or all season long. But Spartan's the dark horse here. They absolutely popped off in their last series against the Godfathers. I believe swept them. So I'm really looking for Kratos, Marv, and Aciduct to, show out here. Aciduct, being the lowest Sal, had an insane series last time. So I'm really looking for Kratos and or Marv to, really step up here and take the reins for the Spartans team, who definitely is wanting to win this one. I talked to Kratos before this game, and he's like, I really like playing some of the top teams. So we'll see if he likes it enough to maybe try to win this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's always the hope. I think that overall, I think that they play into each other very well. I think Spartans is very good at defense and being able to create counterattacks. I think that Venganza is just really good at maintaining pressure, having offense. I mean, you pretty much just get a bunch of solo plays. You have to deal with Chef, or aka Zen. He'll just like double reset no matter what, or pull that out of nowhere. Lakes is just such a great all-around player. Gets the defense. I mean, he has 2 saves per game. He's the leader in assists per game, and I mean, he kind of brings the team together. I think that all of these guys, both Spartans and Venganza, are all so talented. I mean, when you have teams like Kratos, Marvin, Aciduct taking on Lakes, Logan, and Zen, I mean, it's a very, very high caliber lobby.
Yeah, and I want to get a prediction right for the first time this entire playoffs. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I've been putting channel points on 6 playoff games. I'm 0 for 6 in predictions. That is ridiculous. I should have predicted my own playoff game. Matter of fact, I'm just going to start doing that. It might be a little rigged, but that's okay. But I just need to know, Ventus, you're the expert here. You know your Venganza team. Do you really think they have it against the Spartans team who looks so hot in their last playoff game?
Yeah, I think overall I don't see a big weakness in Venganza. I mean, you could say team play is their biggest weakness, but Lakes is a great facilitator between the two of them, and I mean we already see some great facilitating coming out from Logan to Chef, and I think that overall Venganza is a more complete team. I think that Marv he's not bad, but overall I think that he's a little bit lackluster compared to the third in Logan, and I think that overall as a team Venganza plays better. I think that Venganza is taking it. I think it'll be really close. I think it's going to go to 6, but I think Venganza wins.
You know, knowing our luck, it's just going to go to 7, you know? I'm just going to keep that in mind because most of this games tonight, or series tonight, have gone to 7. So, you know, just keep an eye out for that one. But led by Kratos, the Spartans team wasn't expected to do much, but Kratos came in to the fold and everything kind of clicked from there. So really looking to see if this Venganza team can take down the Spartans. But Spartans are going to have to work really hard for it. Seems like early on in this match, they are a little panicky, but Kratos putting a great shot on target early. He's going to 50 that one high. Chef, he's going to get a nice touch. Logan pops it high. Now Aciduck controlling this one. Going to fake the flick. Now he's going to get a touch. Kratos gets a 50 out, and Logan off the sidewall, he's going to get a touch to the ceiling. Now it's Marv. Tries to allow Aciduck to get the 50, but the 50 is going to go the way of Venganza. And it seems like both these teams just trading blows back and forth. But Venganza does have the edge in the shot department. Kratos, single flip reset. Can he get the dunk? No, he can't, but this is a little awkward for Venganza, and that was a golden opportunity for the Spartans.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great play there by Kratos, able to get the flick, the flip, pre-flip into the air dribble and get it past one defender. They had to put it off the crossbar, and unfortunately they were not able to capitalize on it as Logan was able to get back, but this one might be capitalized on, but Aciduck not going to be able to find that angle. And I mean, this game is very close. I think that overall neither team really has an edge. They've both been playing very good defense, very good offense as well. As a great shot coming out from Lakes.
Whoa.
And an even better follow-up, and the third shot has to come through. That one also going to be saved away, and bang, 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 Spartans make some great defensive plays.
What a play. And Marv on that last save, I did not know he was going to come across the face of the net and get that one. Really heads-up play by this whole Spartans defense, but Marv getting the last clear that this Spartans team needed. Logan looking for a touch. He finds a control touch, but Aciduck going to 50 him out. Kratos in a little bit of an awkward predicament here. Aciduck is going to get the demo onto Logan. Lakes going to start heading on back. Marv with a great 50. Can he find another touch? He does. Aciduck with maybe a shot. Tries to put it under Lakes. Lakes with a great 50. Kratos with 1. He has 0 boost. He's going to let Marv try to 50 it out. Aciduck gets a touch. Aciduck can't find that one. Logan off the ceiling. He has his flip, and he's going to use it, but not enough as it finally goes to the back of the net. Chef puts it away.
Yeah, I mean,